Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are in the world. How is everybody?
Doing good.
We have got a special guest, Mike, with us. Talked to him before, but not on the Pegwarmers. John and Chris are travelling at the moment, but they'll be here shortly. Hopefully. John's just jumped off. He was in his car driving, so we'll let him get home and get settled. And yes, yeah, I've had a bit of a bad day, but I feel better now. I'm with friends.
That's all that matters, right there. Sorry, I'm sharing this to people on my channel. Let's get it going. Let's get the party started.
Yeah. Let's get a raid.
Yeah, right. Why not?
Yeah, that'd be nice. We are on Twitch as well, so you never know. So, how's everybody's week been? Good toy hunting week?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yep. Got everything all set up. Got a Sideshow piece in the mail. Got some stuff today. It's been good.
What Sideshow piece did you get?
Those are the best weeks.
Oh, Mythos. That's so good.
Go on, man.
It's actually just the regular Sideshow Kenobi. It's not the myth. This is the figure,
gotcha.
Not the statue. But
it's just beautiful.
Definitely worth
Still
it.
a good piece.
Oh, yes.
We've all got to have a bit of Alec Guinness in his life, haven't we?
For sure.
Hey, Dave.
Dave.
I'm David. Chris is there, but he'll be in a minute. So yeah, have you got anything? Have you got anything this week, Mike?
Yes.
I mean, you're empty shells.
This isn't Star Wars. This is more Transformers. But I bought a Transformer off this Chinese company, and it had two left arms. So they sent me the right arm in the mail. It took like a month, but it's nice to finally have something I can use. Give me one. All my collections over here, real quick.
Yeah, no problem.
Let's see. I got all four of these.
Oh, nice.
Oh.
So I got the Luke here just came in separate from them all, but I got that. I absolutely love the packaging here.
Yeah.
To be honest, if the packaging for every Star Wars figure in the Black Series looked like this, I might be an inbox collector. I don't know what I would do because this is gorgeous. I love this.
Oh, absolutely.
See, the thing
is, I mean, the figure in here is kind of crap. It's a repainted Dagobah Luke. Like, I mean, come on. It's no different whatsoever. They just colored him differently. But like all these look gorgeous. I love all of these to death. I got the only weird thing here is Jackson.
And pose them in front of the box, couldn't you?
Oh, for sure. I'm definitely gonna do that. I'm probably gonna display the boxes behind my figures. Once I figure out the layout of my new toy room. I don't understand why they went with this IDW cover. Like, there's a famous Marvel cover from the 70s with Jackson on it. So I don't know why they did that. But then also, like, the Darth Maul in here. This is probably my favorite from them all. Like, that is just nice. I haven't opened them yet, but I got those. I got the 4 Clone Wars figures. They're over there. I'm too lazy now.
Hey, John.
That's it. That's what I got.
I am still waiting for my Luke. The other 3 shipped from GameStop, and then the Luke is still waiting.
Yeah, it's really weird how Luke is separate in all of them. Like, they announce them together, they release them together, but Luke is the odd man out, no matter where you get it from.
Yeah.
I think Hasbro must have run out of black paint.
They can take their time with that one, but they can't fix Carnor Jax with his right name.
Yeah.
Like, what's funny, I had never read Crimson Empire. I had no idea who these characters were. So when I saw it, I'm like, yeah, whatever.
No.
But obviously the person making it had the exact same experience as me. But the problem is they're the one making it. I'm not. I'm not supposed to be like the expert on every character ever. But if I were making a character,
making a mistake.
Right. Yeah. If you're the one making it, you should put a little time into what's going on, especially when they've already made the figure in the 3 3/4 inch line.
Yeah. Because it's like the Marvel Legends guys would never do that.
No.
Never.
Well, there was that famous with the big time Spider-Man or whatever, that big time letdown Spider-Man that Shartimus Prime was like hounding them about how he had the wrong outfit on or something like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I definitely think the Black Series team, that's a big old swing and a miss right there. An attempt was made, but it was not good.
It's a job for them, isn't it? And
for sure.
You can tell with the guys, it's a passion. But
yeah,
for the Black Series guys, it's a job.
It's a job.
Yeah, I agree with that. And it's sad because, like, there are passionate people that could do this. I feel like maybe better, maybe?
Yeah.
The Monkey Lizard King's here. Oh,
salacious.
And Mr. Rez.
Hey, Rez.
Oh, Tim, you're not a Chelsea fan. At least they're winning. At least they're winning. I don't know what I want to win in that. I hate both teams, so. Jeff says he's fighting the urge to buy that Obi-Wan. Don't fight it. Do it.
I got confirmation that my Hot Toys IG-11 is coming in. I'm pretty excited about that.
Ooh. We're going to have to get you on the Hot Toys show then.
Oh my God. I hate that I'm into Hot Toys now. It's awful. Because it's so expensive.
It's dangerous.
Oh my God, it's so dangerous. I've got a couple of third-party Transformers that are going for a pretty penny right now on the aftermarket. And my first thought was I could sell those and buy some Hot Toys. Just like
just what I'm thinking. Just what I'm thinking. Oh, Tim's a Man U fan. That's why he wants Chelsea to.
Oh, Centurion's Corner is here.
I'm a Liverpool fan.
Up, Steve?
I don't want anybody to win. Oh, Tez is here, Uncle Tez.
Hey, Tez.
Yeah, it goes down to that, doesn't it? Do you like Blur or Oasis better? That's.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah. That sounded awful.
Oh, anyway, go on. Don't think you lost another bit, Brandon.
No, that was iced tea all in my lap.
Oh, well, it could have been worse, I guess.
It could have been hot tea.
Oh.
Yeah.
Or it could have been on your keyboard or computer or.
Well, it was on my keyboard too. But
Oh,
I've got the raised keys and everything, so
nice to see you. I'll be feeling well today. Right, well, I'm going to show you what I got.
Please.
Talking of Hot Toys.
Oh, look at that. Scarlet Witch.
Beautiful.
Absolutely.
Beautiful. Yeah. I washed the hair as soon as I got it. Because it was second hand, it was like pre-owned.
Yeah, I'm a little worried about getting anything with like rooted hair like that. I feel like I can't take over my own hair. Like I don't know how I'm going to take care of like a doll's hair.
But yeah, I'm definitely in that Hot Toys. I've got the Black Widow. I've got a layer up there, and now I've got. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm really down that rabbit hole. But I got my penultimate vintage figure.
Oh, look at that!
Oh,
Warwick. And I've never noticed he had the little leaf on his hood before.
Oh.
When I thought, what the hell's that? But it's so I don't know if I can get that in focus, but yeah, the little leaf on his hood.
I never noticed that either.
I need bone quiver now, but I need one more figure for me full 96 run, and hopefully I'll be getting that.
Which one?
This week.
It's Barada. See it for a surprise.
Barada I need, and I'm going down to Leicester on Wednesday when I'm filming at the Vintage Toy Shop. And Joe, who runs it, it wasn't going to be in all week. And then when I understood I was going down, he's coming in, see me, and he's going to try and get me one.
I think that's a fun goal to collect because you have like there's a set. Like this is the set of vintage figures. They're not releasing anymore. Like they've already been made. Yeah.
He's not.
I think that's a fun goal.
Coming out all over.
Right. I'm trying. I'm doing my best to be a completionist, at least a figure completionist of the Black Series. Like I'm not buying all the re-releases and things like that. I want to get one of every figure, but it's just so freaking hard to keep up, especially with all the exclusives and all this other bullshit. I really don't enjoy it sometimes, and I want to enjoy my hobby, but I think that is a fun thing to do.
Just count.
Yeah, those Clone Wars figures. I went to 8 different Targets and then called around to 6 different ones on a 10-hour road trip, and I was able to get all 4 in one day. But it was that my nearest Target is 2 hours away, so it was quite the
that's rough.
Quite the journey.
Yeah, that's one of those things that I'm really happy that I have sort of a network of people that follow my channel that look out for me. So when those come out, like, hey, I found these. Do you want some? I'm like, heck yeah, I want some of those. Like, hit me up. What can I do?
Yeah, I'm getting a bit of a reputation for playing with the doll's hairs. Because I've got my vintage 12-inch layer.
Yeah,
I did a bones. I did a video on doing the bones.
You actually did it.
Yeah. So then I didn't wash Scarlett Johansson's hair because it's perfect, but I had to wash this hair as well. So that's $2.
You could start a salon service for Hot Toys. Have people mail them their Hot Toys so you can do their hair for them and mail it back.
Yeah, that is another thing about this. I don't know if you should mention it, but the one doesn't have pants. She doesn't have pants on. She's got like a slip under her skirt, but she's got no panties.
Oh, saucy.
Yeah, I've been looking on eBay for some doll pants. You got her up.
It's one of those weird things that shows up in your search history.
You're on a watch list now.
Yeah, for sure.
I probably am. I don't care.
You were looking for doll panties? What?
I'm going to need plenty of lady shells. I think most of my collection is ladies. I've got the layer shelf up there. I've got a lady shelf there. I've got a couple of lady shelves there. Now I've got 3 lady Hot Toys.
That's awesome.
I mean, the next Hot Toy, I'm going to have to get Vader just so it doesn't look weird.
Just to even it out. Yeah. I think my next 2 Hot Toys, and then I think I'm going to be done with Hot Toys, unless just something nuts happens. I know, famous last words.
Hot Toys, never.
I want to get the Ahsoka Tano and the Darth Maul from the Clone Wars, the season 7 versions.
Yes.
I think they look gorgeous, absolutely phenomenal, and that's what I'm basically going to sell some Transformers and buy those. So it's like I'm not even spending money, really.
Yeah.
I've got those pre-ordered.
Oh yeah, they look so good. I've got IG-11 coming, and then whenever the speeder bike and biker scout from the Mandalorian come out, like I'm getting that, and I'm putting IG-11 on the speeder bike because like you have to.
Yes,
you know,
definitely.
It's like one of the greatest scenes in all of Star Wars. I'm not sure who you are, but like IG-11 with a baby Yoda, like on his little front pack, like just scooting down the street, shooting stormtroopers, like that was just top-notch Star Wars.
Hey, G-Force.
What's up, G-Force?
G-Force's package is on the way, by the way, G-Force.
Ooh, nice. G-Unit. Return to the G-Unit.
I did get some more stuff in the mail today. And after getting a couple of those G.I. Joe classifieds when I was out hunting, got Major Blood, and then I got a couple extra to send to people. But
you didn't send me one.
I'm sorry. I got Roadblock today.
You will be. You want the Greedo, don't you?
I do. I got this is on clearance at GameStop. Those 2 were
nice.
the Roadblock and the TIE Pilot.
I love when troopers go on clearance. It's like a no-brainer.
Right. And then one of the guys from Papa Gord's stream messaged me because I said that I missed out on the archive Anakin, and he sent it to me, and it's in the box. So
that's awesome.
Yeah. He said, "I hope you don't mind that the card back is bent," and I'm like, I take them all out. So
yeah,
it's all good. And I got the High Republic #5.
Are you enjoying that?
The first couple were cool, and I haven't kept up. But the one that I was really excited about is the War of the Bounty Hunters. Mm-hmm. So I'll have to open that one up. But I'm enjoying the novels for the High Republic more than I am the comics.
I read the first novel. I haven't read the
Into the Dark. Yeah. That one's better in my opinion.
Okay, good. I mean, I like the first one. My problem is the first one is like all over the place, and it's like little snippets of characters. Yeah. And I'm like, okay, I want more of like this guy, and I want more of like this guy. There wasn't really anyone I wanted less of, but like I wanted like a dedicated story to some of these people because it just seems like there's too much going on.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I've just downloaded Into the Dark on Audible. I've just got past the geode bit, and I can understand it a bit more now.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. I was thinking The Rock, but yeah, it's kind of an in joke in the book.
Yeah, and people just take things way too seriously. Literally, it's
what Star Wars fans taking things too seriously. No
fans. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, everything you do is positive. That's what we like, positivity. Just no negativity. If you don't like it, why talk about it?
Why talk on it? Yeah, absolutely. I think it's important to highlight some negative bits if you're doing a review to show people like you might not like something about this or like whatever, or this is how it could be better, but it's all in a way of like trying to sling it positively. Like this is what could have been better. This is what could have worked. Yeah. So hopefully in the future, Hasbro, if you're watching Hasbro, you can. But I also like to. It's very important to talk more about what you do like rather than focus on what you don't like, because that's just a bad mindset to be in.
Yeah. And
Toy Slam has changed his name to Abducted Figures. Why? I don't know, but there you go. Greedo in a speedo.
I love that name.
Bear?
Nice.
Yeah, while I've been putting up my toy room, I've had the sequel trilogy going on. I think you saw you've. I know you commented on some of my tweets. I guess I've been trying to get into Twitter more. I'm not good at it, but like there's a lot of good stuff there that people like to just overlook because they want to focus on the things.
It's a bad rap.
It's like they've decided they don't want to like it, so they focus on all the things that aren't good. And I'm not saying there's nothing that's not good. There are definitely things in any Star Wars movie that don't work or aren't good. Like we could talk about the original trilogy all day. Like how are they walking around on a space worm with just masks on? Like that shouldn't be possible. Yeah. Like if you want to take things super seriously, every Star Wars movie has those problems. Like it's all about what you're willing to kind of overlook and suspend disbelief to enjoy the story.
It's like people talking about the bombers in Last Jedi. The TIE bombers.
Yeah, we're about TIE bombers. Exactly, we're about TIE bombers.
We've always had bombers in. I mean, the Y-wing's a bomber.
Yeah. It's not even just the bombers. It's that like when you're in any Star Wars movie, when they're doing aerial fights in space, like they're still flying around like they're in atmosphere. Like space, like ships in space don't fly like that. You don't have to worry about being and things like that, and G-forces or whatever. Yeah. And it makes sense because it's just a movie. Like
it's science fantasy, not science fiction. Star Trek, science fiction.
Exactly. We're talking about a movie with princesses and wizards and monsters and knights. Like it's a fantasy movie.
Star Trek is based along real life. Everything in Star Trek would actually theoretically work. Star Wars, not so much, because it's
Not
fantasy.
so much. No.
And that's what people can't get their heads around. Well, the gang's
Wow,
out.
look at that.
Hey, everyone's here.
There we go.
Let's.
Sorry, that the being in the car was not working, so I cut it off before you guys went live, I think.
How's it going, guys?
Good at Twitter. I don't think anybody's good on Twitter. You're just there, isn't it?
You're just existing.
Yeah.
Good to see you, Mike.
That's cool.
Hey, it's nice to be seen, but it's also good to do with all you guys. Everyone can relish in the fact that their collection right now looks a lot better than mine. I concede.
I don't think anyone has a collection quite like Thousandth Ghost here.
Oh no, man, that's incredible.
Chris has like unbelievable, and everything you think of. I go, Chris, do you have any shadow stuff? Oh yeah, it's right over here.
Yeah.
Chris, do you have oh yeah, I got it right here.
I think there's only him and John Baldry they could do that.
Yeah.
I have a recurring dream about going to toy stores. Like I never find anything, I never buy anything, but it's just like, that like feeling of being a kid going into like a Toys R Us or like a big toy store. Everything feels huge and like I'm getting that feeling right now just looking at your toys at your collection.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You want to shop at Chris's house. Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Did anybody else watch Toy Story 2 and feel sorry for the guy with the trying to get the figure?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
My mind's totally changed, flipped on that one.
Yeah.
I feel sorry for him now.
Wayne Knight's character wasn't so horrible. You'd feel for him and be like, no, I
Yeah,
know.
for sure.
Yeah,
He works in a toy store and still can't find what he's looking for.
exactly. Where is Baldry? Yeah, where is Baldry? I haven't seen him for a long time. KB Toy
That
stuff.
is true too.
Yeah.
My first job out of high school was at KB Toys.
Oh, nice.
It was a blast. Like that was 2000, like kind of the height of KB Toys, or like the slow decline had started, I guess. But
Yeah, there's only a couple years left after that.
yeah.
I got out when I could.
Yeah, I didn't know about KB Toys until last year.
Oh yeah,
Was it
every
over-
mall had one. It was the
Was it
mall.
Was it ever in the UK or was it just
No.
the United States,
No,
Canada thing?
Just a UK and barely, or US and barely in Canada thing.
Yeah.
I didn't even know about it. Until Junkman.
They were owned by Big Lots, I think it was the same company that owned Big Lots.
Big Lots bought
Really?
us in 97,
Yeah.
something like that. And then we eventually got bought by the people who owned, it was Bain Capital in the end, but the guys who owned Subway and Domino's came in and bought us and tried to run us like a restaurant and destroyed the company.
Doesn't work like that.
Yeah.
They wanted you to sell chips and drinks.
They
But
took
what was
the entire
cool
front of
about
the
working-
store and turned it into video games instead of toys.
Yeah.
Oh,
what was
yeah.
cool about working there though in like the late 90s, early thousands is you would get a lot of old stock of toys and they were super cheap, like Jurassic Park figures, the like Power of the Force 2 like figures from a couple years ago. They would all come in. They'd be like 2 for $5 or whatever, and you just get all kinds of great deals.
Oh,
Yeah. Well, and I think the industry misses KB more than they thought they would.
I do. I know I do.
Oh, I do. Yeah.
I hate going to malls now knowing there's no toy store there.
Yeah, and not only that, but you could use it to get rid of old stock, or you could try different things, and if it didn't work, there was an outlet to go to get rid of it. And KB would come in and buy it and put it out and sell it, and that would be that.
Well, now you have a Ross, but like
True.
yeah.
They barely get
enough stuff.
Yeah, we've got the Entertainer in the UK, which does the same type of thing.
Yeah.
But we just don't seem to have got any stock in a long time.
Yeah, on the East Coast, the Ollie's seems to be good.
Ollie's is good.
That kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no Ollies over here on the West Coast. Like,
Yeah.
we have Ross. The coolest thing I found at Ross was a masterpiece like Megatron. I was like, for $40, I don't even want this, but for $40, I'm gonna buy it.
Yeah.
I've got a masterpiece Ironhide from there for $29.
Yeah, it's like
Wow.
replicon.
Even if you don't collect those, it's really hard to pass up on like a $200 toy.
It's the only one I own. I'm like, I have no use for this. I'm buying it because it's cheap and it's Transformers.
Yeah,
absolutely.
And that's how I have this collection. Is because it's cheap and I bought it just because, and I like the packaging.
Mike, where on the West Coast are you at? Do you have a Value Village near you?
There's no Value Village near me. I'm in San Diego. There's no Value Village that I know of anyway.
That might be a Washington State thing. I don't know.
Yeah, we just started getting Five Belows, which is really nice.
Yeah.
Well, it's like really nice.
Yeah. We have a new one that's going to open on June 18th, like right in the plaza across the way. So it's going to be less than 5 minutes from my house. And I'm going to go there the day they open, the moment they open, because I know they're going to be freshly stocked with all that stuff they've been saving for years, you know?
Yeah. That's living the dream.
Just to draw people in.
Who's got the Clone Wars?
I got it, yeah.
I've got one.
But I had to go to 4 different stores. Yeah, it was quite a quite a trip to get all of them.
Yeah, we do all
I bought the full set off Zavvi.com for like the 10 minutes that was up. Mm-hmm. So whenever those come out, I think I'm probably gonna, I don't know, give them away on my channel or something like that. But
that'll be next year sometime.
Yeah.
Are we saying about Zavvi?
Yep.
I would say, going into those 4 figures, I thought the Echo would be my favorite, but I think Obi-Wan is my favorite.
Yeah, it was funny because I was just gonna get the 2 clone troopers, Hawk and Echo, but once I saw Anakin and Obi-Wan in pictures of that people were showing, and then saw them in my hands, I was like, I gotta have all 4. These are brilliant. They're so good. They're all really, really good. Yeah.
And while I do like that they're not shipping in an assortment so that you can get a chance, the backwards of it is I've only found them at one of my targets, and they got 3 cases of Anakin.
Yeah, so you found a lot of Anakin and nothing else of the others.
Nothing else.
Yeah.
So eventually there'll be some sort of watershed of these everywhere.
Hopefully. I would love. I miss the days where you could just go to a store and find something.
Yeah.
Anything.
Anything.
If you're actually after any of the figures, let me know, because we don't have exclusives in the UK, and we can get more or less anything.
Yeah, Smith's has everything over there.
Yes, most of the stores do.
Yeah, I have Ross, I have Dee Dee's, and I have Ollie's. But Ollie's is like 40 minutes away. That's the one that's furthest away. But I got a lot of Ross and Dee Dee's.
And a place to check every so often is, especially as we get closer to Christmas, is TJ Maxx.
Yeah, yeah, we got TJ.
Maxx,
yeah. We got TJ Maxx, Burlington Coat Factory, and the other one is Beals.
Check Burlington.
Yeah, the other one is Beals Outlet. Beals Outlet.
I was just called TK Maxx in the UK.
Yeah.
Weird. How weird is that?
Yeah.
And it's the same. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
The Mandalorian figures have been hitting Tesco. Because I did a video on it last week. Yeah, Tesco have got them. I've not seen them in Asda or Morrison's. Oh, Asda. Yeah, Asda have, yeah. I think they were selling them at £7.50 as well.
Huh.
So.
Yeah, Burlington Coat Factory is another one to check, which nobody ever thinks to go looking for.
I never do. I've got 2.
Yeah.
In fact, the Toys R Us that I used to go to became a Burlington.
Our Toys R Us is becoming a Ross next week.
Nice.
Wow.
Yeah, we had 2 Toys R Us's around here. One became a Burlington. The other became a Bob's Discount Furniture.
Bob's Discount Toy Barn?
Ours turned into a rock climbing facility. Adventure park.
Yeah.
Did you get an Anakin?
Oh yeah, Chris, did you get your Anakin?
I got one.
Yeah.
I didn't get anybody else, but I did get my Anakin. So I'm happy. Plus, I love the card. Now I want them to. The next thing I want them to do is I want them to duplicate either the 30th anniversary cards with a coin for the 6-inch.
Oh, cool.
Or this style of Clone Wars card.
Do you see that the mock-up of the Episode 3 card style with the Emperor Palpatine in there? That looks gorgeous. I would love it.
That would look good too. I just don't want that ugly blue one that they used for episode 2 was god awful. Yeah, they just don't use that one.
Yeah. The episode 3 figures were the last 3 3/4 inch figures I ever bought. Like I went opening night and bought a couple, and those were the last.
That one.
I got out of it after that. Yeah.
I hate this package.
I worked at KB Toys. Like I set that night when those launched during the episode 2 like launch night. Like I set that display at the KB Toys I worked at.
Nice.
I had a lot of those growing up because I was that perfect age for getting those.
They were doing some weird stuff. Like they had like weird gimmicks and like weird poses and stuff. Because it was almost like buying kind of a statue with a gimmick rather than a toy. At that point, it was a really weird phase in the 3 3/4 inch line.
Yeah, Big Lots. We have that too. That's another place to look for discount toys too. Yeah.
Right.
They're weird. They're nowhere near as discounted as they used to be. When they were McFrugals and just Big Lots starting out, you could get good bargains there. Now it's like they have Marvel Legends figures and they're $18 instead of $20.
Save a whole $2. Whee!
Yeah, that's
But lately, my Ross and Dee Ross and Dee are the same company, and when I go in there, I have the people kind of know me because I go in so often. And they told me the last time I was in, they were like, you really shouldn't come in till Christmas because we started a new thing this year where we're not putting out that many toys. If we get 1 or 2 of a toy, we'll put it out. But if like the pallet has like 10 of them, we've been saving it for Christmas. Yeah. So she's like, right now there's like 6 pallets full of toys that have wait till November on it. And we're not putting them out. So she's like, and we're just going to hold them because they ran out last December. She's like, we didn't have enough toys for Christmas and people were coming in the last couple of weeks and we were sold out. So now the company made a decision just to hang on to everything all year long and they're just going to sell it in November, December. So yeah, because I haven't, and it makes sense because I was like, well, that's why I haven't found anything in like 3 months, you know?
Our Rosses are doing the same thing. In fact, the new Ross, I know somebody who's working over there setting it up. They literally have an entire section of the back room that is just set just for that.
Yeah, just for Christmas stuff. Yeah, to hang on to it.
It's no touch area. And they're like, nope, we're just going to hold it until October-ish for the big change. And then see what people get. Because you can get like real lightsabers and stuff like that.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
Oh, that's nuts.
You know.
So, have you got anything new to show us?
Yeah, I did a little bit of shopping, not a whole lot. Of course, I got my.
What do you mean? Look at that giant stack of figures to your side there. What's all that?
It's all 30th anniversary.
Okay.
And I've been separating.
Love that Hatbox Ghost shirt, by the way.
Yeah, project.
Yeah, right.
I got a Shadow Trooper.
Cool.
While I was at GameStop because I haven't bought any of these gaming greats, so I want to not get too far behind if I continue to buy Black Series. They also had a heavy,
nice
Mandalorian, which I do have this on the card, but it'll look good it's numbered, so that's nice.
You mean out of the box?
Huh?
You mean out of the box? It'll look nice out of the box.
Well, no, it looks great.
No, Brandon.
I opened that. That's enough.
Wow.
Enough for this year.
There you go.
So, and then I did find a few 3 3/4 inch figures.
I need that one.
The Invisible Woman and the Astonishing Ant-Man.
Oh, nice.
I love the cards on these.
I want those two in Vision.
Bullseye.
Nice.
And then I got...
Very interesting they say Kenner on them. I don't think Kenner ever had the Marvel license, ever.
No, they had a Secret Wars.
Did they have Secret Wars? Okay.
They had Secret Wars, and these are kind of like Secret Wars.
Oh, Secret Wars was Mattel.
Was it Mattel?
Yeah.
I don't think Kenner ever had the Marvel license.
I thought it was Kenner until I just got 3 Secret Wars figures this past week and noticed they're all Mattel. And I was like, oh, I thought Secret Wars was Kenner, but it says Mattel.
Well, I did get a few things from Big Bad Toys.
Nice.
Herman.
Nice.
And Lily.
Oh, I need Lily.
And Grandpa. So I don't know why they didn't do all 5, but there's still
kind of weird.
I don't know why. And then I don't know what happened to my other 2 guys.
They also need to do the Monster Mobile. I mean, come on.
Yeah, there's only 2 left. So
Yeah.
I mean, maybe they'll do them as a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive.
Or a second.
There's
wave.
Pizzazz,
Oh, I saw the gem ones. Yeah, those are cool.
and
That is truly outrageous.
Yeah.
Because they got this holofoil.
Yeah.
Well,
Cover
that's
on it was
cool.
pretty
That's
fun.
beautiful.
Nice.
So, that's
Did
all
you
I-
ever think about the twistedness that Gem was? Because when Gem was in her normal form as the regular girl, she was dating a boyfriend. She had a boyfriend. They were actively dating, making out, planning to get married, blah, blah, blah. And then she would transform into Gem, and she would flirt and try to get the boyfriend to go out with her and screw around with him. And it's like the boyfriend doesn't know that you're to the same person. So from his perspective, he's cheating on the girl, and she never got it. She was like, well, I'm the same person, whether I'm Gem or I'm not Gem, so it's okay to screw around with this guy. But that just tells you that he's going to cheat on you. You know, like, what is wrong? What is wrong with this situation, you know?
Very
It
deep.
was a terrible situation. I was like, this is horrible.
The 80s were a different time, man.
Yeah. Well, and he had the Misfits were hitting on him too, so he
Yeah, that's
was
right.
in a good spot on that show. You know,
He got all the girls, but
it was a very Hannah Montana, a pre-Hannah Montana.
Yeah.
yeah, it was.
For sure.
Too bad they made that movie that just ruined everything.
What movie? I don't.
Yeah, they could make a Jim movie, maybe someday.
Yeah.
One day they'll get around to it. Maybe.
That's all I got. Not a lot.
Oh, you want to see? I got my. If I could pick it up.
Very picture tonight, John. I've sorted mine out. Yes, saw that. You got it
And
eventually.
my Hall of Armor.
Oh, cool.
I really like this thing. I think it's cool.
Yeah, you've been talking about that for about 6 months.
It took that long to get it. Yeah. Yeah, I'm very pleased. I'm very pleased with it. Very happy with that. And then everything else is too far away for me to grab right now because I didn't plan.
Let's get that in bomb picture.
Oh, there you go. Yeah,
Oh, that
with
looks
the
so
figures
good.
in it. Yeah,
I like
and it's
that.
modular. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's modular, so you can stack it any way you want. You know.
You could order 2 or 3 of them and do whatever you wanted with them.
Yeah, exactly. And they're $10 off, right? So mine cost me $44, and then once I'm doing the video and posting a link to where you can get it for yourself, they marked it down $10 off, so it's only $34 right now.
Wow.
So
That's not bad.
I was like, definitely get a second set right now, and then anyone who hasn't got it. And a lot of people were messaging me saying, "I bought 2, I bought 3." You know, I was like, "This you should give me a sponsor code for the amount that I'm selling."
Everybody was having a go at Hasbro for doing that, making 2 together, but it's okay for
Well, at $34 each, it's not that bad a deal. It's not like you're spending $70 or something, you know, for one set, you know.
Yeah, today has been going fast. Holiday weekends are horrible. Even at work, we didn't do a lot today, and it went real fast.
So anybody pre-ordered this?
I did. Yeah, that's the only
nice.
one.
Yeah.
It's the only one I pre-ordered from that day.
Yeah, I did like. I was just going to get the Sabertooth, and then I saw what the Build-A-Figure was.
Oh,
Yeah, what's funny is with that Build-A-Figure, I would want them all just to make that Build-A-Figure.
Yeah,
But I quite frankly don't really want the Magneto or the
Cyclops.
Cyclops is
Why
weird.
wouldn't you want that Cyclops? That is a classic Cyclops with the super long, luxurious hair.
Rogue's nice.
I'll take the Rogue and the Iceman definitely.
Yeah. I just want the Colossus.
Yeah, and I want the Colossus, but he's
the Colossus is gorgeous. Yeah. Well, there are places that sell the Build-A-Figures by themselves. Like Dorkside does that.
Yep.
Yeah, Big Bad does too, I think. Yeah, Dorkside's the big one, I think. Yeah.
It's like $70 or whatever. I think it's worth it if you don't want to get the whole wave. It saves you some money.
And as usual, those guys loved what they were doing. See, I don't mind that because I can put the other head on.
But sometimes you make all your money back by just selling the figure, because that's what I'll buy to get the set. Either way, either I'll buy the figures and I don't want the Build-A-Figure pieces, and the Build-A-Figure piece when you sell it pays for the figure, or you buy it for the Build-A-Figure and sell the figures, and the figures make up most of the cost of the thing. So it's a weird dynamic with those. Look at that!
I did my first Build-A-Figure.
Your Tri-Sentinel.
Nice. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, it's the Theta Sentinel. They changed the name.
It's not Tri.
Yeah, Tri-Sentinel's a different guy. I'm acting like I know anything about this stuff.
I had to use some pliers to get those heads in, so I didn't get a blister on my finger again.
The deal with Cyclops' hair is that it was Age of Apocalypse, and everything was supposed to be super crazy and like reverse.
It was the mid-90s. Yeah. It was the mid-90s extreme.
Yeah.
Period.
Mid-90s is all you need to know.
Yeah.
How you doing, Vic?
He's got his Eddie Vedder hair, and there you go.
Oh yeah.
But following I can see that.
I never got around to finishing the original Apocalypse they did with the whatever wave that was. I'm missing the head, and the head goes for like the same price I could just buy an Apocalypse for. So I've never gotten around to completing it.
All right.
Tasman did suggest using pliers. I didn't have needle noses nearby, but they worked.
It works.
Oh, I've got a box of tools that I need for my figures. A lot of it's shampoo, so.
I watched some people do reviews who went a little rage crazy trying to put those little heads on, kind of like they're trying to do the Build-A-Bane figure.
Yeah, I didn't have that many problems with it once I used the pliers. It was really easy.
Yeah, you see that little bit of leverage, like that's the hard part.
Yeah, I just pushed it in.
Yeah, how can these little kids in China do that all day long and not?
They built up the calluses and the strength in the fingers there.
The thing is, you shouldn't really need pliers to blow the toys, should you? once you need tools to blow the toys.
What is this, a model kit?
Now, before I break these, so you're supposed to be able to take the hilt apart from the saber, right?
I don't.
Not on all of them.
Not on Ahsoka.
Yeah.
Well, then why does she?
No, on Ahsoka you can. No, you absolutely can. No, you can. You just so what you need to do.
Yeah.
If you need to heat it up a little bit, heat it up a little bit, but just put even pressure between the hilt and the blade, and just pull evenly, and eventually it will just pop off. But Ahsoka and Mace Windu are two figures I have a hard time taking the blades off of, but it does come off. Just do a little heat if it's too hard.
Yeah, I see it now.
Yeah.
I just didn't want to keep pulling on it and like, geez.
Sure. Yeah.
You
not worth breaking it.
You fell down the Gundam path with me, huh?
Well, no. This is the one that we built on Sleeping Collectibles stream with Aaron. Aaron sent me this
really good stream. I enjoyed that.
It was a lot of fun.
I love building Gundams, and I have a couple of those Transformers kits too.
Yeah, rather use pliers than glue. I don't like to glue things. Yeah.
Yeah. That is that. Sometimes needs must. Yeah, life is stressful. Yes, always life's stressful at the moment, aren't they?
Steven, pull me up for a sec, would you?
That's good. Yes.
So this is got a couple pictures.
Blow Chris up here.
I'll blow him up.
Oh, look at that!
Make them
I recognize the KB Toys when I see it.
Yeah, this is the front of our store just before we opened up for the Phantom Menace.
Wow.
Gorgeous.
Wow.
I miss those days. That brings back a lot of memories.
Oh.
I wonder where that Qui-Gon display stand was. I wonder where that went.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, those old glue micro machines. Oh,
Yeah.
the action
We
play
had to
sets.
send all the signage back. We weren't allowed to keep any of it, or it would be at my house.
I can feel how sticky the carpet was in that store.
It's pretty bad.
Dude.
We got tile. So, you know,
Oh, you got tile. Oh, ours had like a really old, ugly blue carpet that was like terrible.
When ours wasn't, that store wasn't even a KB. It was a Circus World, and then KB bought them.
Bought it.
So
Yeah.
it was there
That's
before
right.
KB. And so, yeah, I never wanted to think about that carpet too much.
There was a KB at one of the malls that I did inventory in one time, and they had like wood floors, and it was really nice. Like, kind of wished I'd worked there.
We had those at one store, but the metal displays that we used all the time scratched
It scraped it up. Yeah.
Yeah, and we moved those every month, and so it's just like, oh well, a good idea, but and they looked great for like 6 months.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you should try model kits. I mean, I grew up making model kits, all the Star Wars, Star Trek, Dukes of Hazzard, Knight Rider, all the lot. I did them all, but I don't know if I'd have the patience now.
I
think it's fun.
It is. It's relaxing. I prefer
It's very relaxing.
Yeah, until
I
you break
haven't gotten into it. I got really into it around 2017, 2018. Like that was like my hobby for those 2 years, where I went Gundam crazy on those, and I didn't know anything about most of the Gundams because I hadn't seen most of them. So I just picked the ones that I thought looked cool, and I built those, and I liked it.
Yeah,
I like the Wing Gundam stuff and the Death Scythe, things like that. The stuff, the ones that have like a few extra bits on them and different things, like especially if they have wings or spikes or all this junk coming off them.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the model kits that I want now from back then are the Echo Base and the Baron Hoth. They were the miniatures. They did the miniatures. Yeah. They did a Jabba's Palace as well, but I want the two Hoth sets.
I have the Jabba's Palace one. I'm not sure if I have the Hoth set.
Yeah, I can remember building those, just so tiny, and just painting each like the snow speeder and that, and think, oh.
That's why I like. I don't know if these are in here.
I remember when you brought that up before, Mark. I looked it up and I was like, okay, we had the AT-AT, and I remember having those little speeders.
Yeah.
But my mother must have thrown out the base, the snow part. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And we just kept the vehicles for some reason. Because I can't remember that base at all. The snowy part, but I clearly remember the snow
one
speeders.
Of the being toppled. Fantastic.
That's why I like the micro machines, the little plastic sets with all the figures and stuff, and then the play sets, and the ones Kenner did that were die cast. And then when West End Games put out
lovely
the characters for the role-playing game.
After an asteroid struck.
Wow.
And that one's, I think that's Obi-Wan. Man, my eyes are bad. That's a Han Solo. Here, that's Chewbacca. That's easy. But cool. I started painting these years ago and never did continue.
Huh.
But I love these.
Yeah, I remember those. I love some of those.
There's so much of the fandom that doesn't even know about West End Games. And they created for Star Wars.
Oh, yeah.
Gave everything and everybody a name.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
No, Lucasfilm didn't necessarily need to keep all of it, but they've kept a lot of it.
That's why we don't have like Walrus Man anymore. We have Ponda Baba.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do think there's somebody who likes lesser characters. I also think that they're running out of ideas for Marvel.
Oh, for sure.
They ought to do like remember back in the day Marvel would do like the Marvel Universe or Transformers Universe comics, and then there'd be like the Book of the Dead. There'd be A through Z of everybody in the Marvel Comics world who was dead. They should do a whole line of just characters who are not longer with us anymore.
Yeah, definitely.
Airbrush. Like somebody else said zombies.
I bought an airbrush last year before, because I did the dig scene in Millennium Falcon, and that was completely unpainted. I mean, I'm doing the X-Wing now, and that's painted. You don't need to paint it all. But the Millennium Falcon, you need to paint it all and weather it and everything like that. And it was fantastic. I loved it. So get an airbrush. Brilliant.
No, that's beyond my abilities.
Yeah. I don't even do over 1,000 pieces.
You're watching. Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, the micro machines were really good. So I'm going to show you my toy shop now. Again, I've probably seen it before, but I'm going to show it again. So you're just showing toy shops off. This was my little toy shop.
That's a sweet Falcon.
Remember the Toys R Us Falcon, the one they had like hanging out like 97 or so? It was gigantic.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's one hanging in my local comic shop. He's got it hanging from the ceiling.
Sweet. And some Lord of the Rings.
Yep.
Good inventory there. Yeah, good.
Classic Toy Biz Lord of the Rings.
I got a woman came in and said, do you buy Lord of the Rings? I went, yeah. So she bought like 3 or 4 big boxes of Lord of the Rings, and I couldn't buy them all because there's just everything, like all the little figures as well as the 6-inch figures and everything.
You have to admit that's something about Toy Biz and Playmates that was always great is they would do everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, whether you look at Star Trek or Turtles or Simpsons for Playmates, if you want a character, it's probably a figure.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh, I think they pretty much exhausted Star Trek, honestly. I can't think of many characters they didn't make.
Yeah. I wish they get this. I really want them to get the license back. And their sculpting was already so good. I just want them scaled up to 6-inch and redo some sculpts on them a little bit. And they could redo all those figures again, and people would buy them.
I would. I'd at least buy the main crew of the 4 main series, at the very least.
Usually fast.
Well,
and I would get all the aliens.
Yeah, you could do them just like Hasbro has done, and do a nice mural across for everything. For classic is in red.
Sure.
You know, Next Generation's in blue. Green is DS9. You know, or just not color code them, but make a nice mural. I think people would buy that stuff. I think Trek needs to make a comeback.
Yeah. Well, some of it I think is there's not a good outlet. I mean, to be quite frank, Walmart and Target are not cutting it. And I guess West Coast, you got Fred Meyer also. You got Fred Meyer where you are, Mike? No, is that Northwest as well? Yeah. So, and I just don't think these stores are cutting it. You need a dedicated toy store. You need at least one. There has to be like a KB, a Toys R Us, a Child World. Something has to be a dedicated toy store. And then I think more of these lines would come back if they had a dedicated place to go.
Well, places like Big Bad Toys and Entertainment Earth just are not big enough to carry a line. Themselves.
No, because they're not in every city. It's got to be something across the country. Yeah.
Yeah, and the retailers need to know the difference between a toy and a collector's item.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
so we need to separate them. I mean, sometimes it's difficult because sometimes, like the Black Series, they're both.
Black Series, it's kind of both a little bit.
Yeah. I put it more in the collectors.
Marvel Legends and that kind of stuff.
I wouldn't buy my 6-year-old kid any Marvel Legends or Black Series, but I would buy like my 10-year-old kid them. Yeah.
Definitely.
Not that I have either.
For a while that Walmart was figuring it out because they started moving NECA and all that stuff, unfortunately, to electronics, which is dumb. But in a lot of stores, that's where they could lock it all up.
Yep.
And they're starting to move more Marvel retro figures and The Witcher and stuff like that up to their collectibles section.
Yeah.
So if they pull those out of the aisle and put them in their collection section, I think it would really help them.
Well, I've seen a lot of Targets are locking up the Clone Wars figures like behind the electronics counters.
I heard it. I heard of that, but I haven't seen it yet.
I haven't seen it either, but I've heard it. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's sad. That is sad.
I've seen a couple of signs that say for G.I. Joe figures you can go to the electronics counter.
Oh,
that's because people are being buttholes about G.I. Joes.
Yeah.
Like collectors need to stop being buttholes about G.I. Joes.
Even some of the managers at the stores. I mean, I went through that huge ordeal because they wanted to keep them for themselves once they noticed what was in the case, and they did not want me to buy one. And they were trying to. I mean, they snatched it out of my hand and tried to run away with it, and I had to complain at guest services and get this huge dude to go over there and wrestle it away from the managers.
That's ridiculous.
So I could buy a Major Blood.
That's so bad. I was in a discount store today, and there was like the 5 or 6 pack of Hot Wheel cars, and like 3 cars were taken out of it. The Fast and Furious cars were taken out and just left on the top 2 cars in a packet. I'm thinking, who would do that? You know what I mean?
It was like that with the Muppets for us. Like, I'm working my Lego job and I'm looking at the different Muppets ones, and every case in the back room of every single store I went in, the Miss Piggy was taken out of every single case. So all the employees were going through, and there's like, okay, we got 10 cases of Muppets, and they just opened every single case and pulled all the Miss Piggies out and then left them all in the back room minus Miss Piggy. So
wow,
it was like, and it's the employees because no one else can have access to that stuff. So it's like you couldn't buy Miss Piggy for a long time, and now I'm starting to see her on the shelves because they've gotten more and more in that I think that they can't keep up with it, But
well, depending on which of my Targets you go to, they're either expanding or shrinking the collectibles section. One of my stores still has 24 feet of collectibles. The other has 8.
I think it depends on the demographic of the area.
Foot, and NECA is 1 4-foot, and that's it.
Yeah, it depends on the demographic of the area, I think.
See, and I got one Target that started getting in like the SH Figure Arts and Tamashii Nations and all that stuff that you see like only at like Big Bad Toy Store or Dorkside, somewhere that orders those Japanese things. Pardon me, but now I have one Target that's got a whole 4-foot section of that stuff, and it's amazing.
Oh, nice.
Like I saw the Boba Fett the other day from SH Figure Arts, and I'm like, holy crap! It was like $35. I was considering, because if you order it online, it'll cost you $60, $70.
Yeah,
they had it at Target. Yeah, they had it at Target for $35, and I'm like,
why didn't you get it?
You should have bought it.
Yes.
Yeah. I've passed on a couple of Gokus I've seen like on Target shelves in the area. I don't really collect DBZ figure arts, but if I saw a Star Wars figure arts, I would buy that in a heartbeat.
Definitely. Yeah, really nice.
3 out of the 8 Targets that I went to, they've completely changed the layout of their like toy section. So it's not like the tall aisles all the way through. There's like a middle section that they can see from electronics where it's shorter shelves. Like the Marvel Legends are there, the Halo stuff, some of the Lego, and that's actually where I found the Clone Wars figures was in a shelf on the side of one of those. So it wasn't in the regular section. They are changing the layout, and I hadn't seen that before.
Huh.
Yeah, see, I noticed all your toy hunt videos, where the NECA is like in a different section at the back of the store. Yeah. We don't. I think there's like one store that has NECA in the UK, but yeah, everything's just clumped in, especially like Smith's. You've got like the figures aisle, the Lego aisle, but it's all clumped in together. So we don't get anything like that.
Yeah, Tuesday's a big release day. There's like 3 or 4 NECAs coming out. There's the Supervillains wave of Legends. So it'll be interesting to see what all hits the shelves.
Yeah. Pokemon cards, that's another kettle of fish, is that? Wow.
Every Target I was at has moved all of that. I had one store that had some DBZ cards still out. And now they still got Magic there because they have to have that still.
Yeah.
But all the other cards are gone.
Mm-hmm.
Well, people don't shoot each other. People don't shoot each other over Magic the Gathering because Magic the Gathering produces enough cards to go around. But
well, plus if you really want the good ones, you go to a hobby store, not to Target.
Yeah.
They'll put trackers on the reps cars.
They do. Yeah, they put trackers on their cars. Yeah.
Unbelievable.
That's ridiculous. I wouldn't go back to the Target that did that either. Like some of these, it's not fans, it's scalpers. Let's be honest. Like
it is.
Are not fans. Like
yeah.
I don't care if it sounds like I'm gatekeeping or whatever, but like if you're doing stuff like this because your main goal is to make money, not to actually enjoy something, you're not a fan of it. You're just exploiting it for money.
Yeah. Well, that's what one of the guys said quite blatantly in his video. He was like, "This is my living. I make a living doing this, and you're ruining my business by doing these limits and causing these problems and yelling at Target." You know.
Number one, you don't have a business because you are not a business. Number two, get a real job.
Yeah, you're right.
Get a real job where you have to report taxes and you have an actual earnable income. That's not one.
And they're showing up with guns now just so that they can defend the section and get what they want. That's the problem. That's why Target was like, "No way, no more."
Yeah, I don't blame Target. Honestly, it's not worth it.
Yeah, no, got to protect the employees. What figure is Sleeping looking for? Do we know?
Disney Plus wave, villain wave.
All right. I think my Disney Plus wave should be shipping next week, hopefully. I haven't cancelled it.
I think he still needs. I think he needs the Hawk of the Clone Wars figures too.
Right. Reaction figures are so expensive because they're paying the license now.
Yeah.
Well, it's that, and they're like designer kind of collectibles, not so much actual toys.
Yeah.
Like Super 7 does, they make them that way.
Yeah.
But I agree with Gilster. I stopped when they were $12, $13. I was buying Super 7 Reaction, but now that they're $18, I haven't bought a single one at that price.
I found the turtles, the Reaction turtles at Target a week or two ago, and I'm like, oh yeah, I want all 4, and then $18 a pop. That's 4 Black Series figures almost. That's no. That's a hard no.
And that's the same thing. I would have bought all those turtles. I would have bought the Power Rangers. I would have bought Eddie from Van Halen or from Iron Maiden. I would have bought the Beavis and Butthead ones, but So if they were $12 or $13, they would have made a few $100 off me already. But since they're 18 each, they've made $0 off me.
Yeah.
So
I buy pretty much all of them.
God bless you, Chris. God bless.
I see keep Super 7 alive.
Yeah,
you know what? I mean, Super 7's a cool company. Brian Flynn seems like a really great guy.
Oh yeah, no, I have nothing against him personally, because I have seen interviews with them, and I think I would love to go talk to them and hang out with them. I think they're great people.
They have a store here in San Diego. I've been to once, but it's one of those places just far enough to where I don't want to go to it a lot, but it is fun to go to every once in a while.
Yeah, once they had to completely pay for the licenses themselves and not split it with Funko.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Really
Funko's gone now, so that's why. That's why they've gone up.
Yeah.
Huh.
Oh, I see Barry in chat. What's up, buddy?
Yeah, these two different buying experiences in the UK and America. It's because we don't have exclusives. You've got all the exclusives. We don't have Target. We don't have Walmart as such.
Yeah. So we got Forbidden Planet, which is a glorious toy store.
We get everything.
Yeah, Mark sent me that Kenner colored Obi-Wan that sold out on Amazon over here in like 10 minutes or whatever it was, and it's $80 for it. And he sent that to me, and it's
and that's the kind of holes in my collection that I'm pissed about. I'm missing that the Boba Fett is the new one, and the Obi-Wan with the vinyl cape in the 6-inch line, and the Guido. I missed those because by the time I got off, could get to the computer at work, they were gone. Mm-hmm. Just like I missed dozens of things in the Funko Halloween thing I actually wanted that all sold out. Pre-orders. How do you sell out of a pre-order?
Do you need that Guido?
Just make more. Yeah, just make more. It's not a big deal.
I do need that Guido. I haven't found him yet. I keep hoping that Amazon will pop him up.
Do you want one?
Does Smiths have them?
Amazon's got them
over there because they don't have them here.
Yes.
Yeah, Mark's hooking me up too with the Greedo.
Yeah, I'd love
it's
one.
Ridiculous.
Yeah, please.
Anybody need a Greedo?
What, this Greedo? This
Yep,
Greedo?
That Greedo.
No.
Yeah. Luckily, I got mine. But
how many in stock? Let's see. Well, I can order up to 30. Who needs a Greedo?
Yeah, I was really lucky in my last job. I had a retail job. I worked for Apple, but my manager was really cool. I'd be like, "Hey, man, can I hop off the floor for like 10 minutes because they're about to do some pre-orders?" And he's like, "Oh yeah, like see you in 10 minutes or whatever." So he was really cool about hopping off for quick pre-orders and stuff.
I would put in my schedule at work that I was off. I had to get off at like noon, or was it 10 a.m., something like that, on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays when Funko would release things. So I could hurry up and try and get on and get it before it would go. And then it became too much of a hassle.
So, Chris, what don't you buy?
What don't I buy? Walking Dead, Game of Thrones. There's licenses I don't buy. But if they made some decent, like Reaction made some decent looking Game of Thrones 3 3/4 inch, and I did buy those. And I got a buddy in England who's sending me some of the Walking Dead ones that look like the Tiger Force G.I. Joes.
Oh, cool.
Those.
We haven't gotten any. Cyberpunk. That's all we've got.
Yeah. But yeah, there's lines I don't buy. I don't buy Halo. I don't buy Roblox. I don't buy Pokemon unless it's
Fortnite.
I don't buy Fortnite. A couple of those new Hasbro Fortnites looked pretty cool.
Yeah, they do actually. Yeah.
So maybe, but
it's the slippery slope.
I don't buy Hot Toys.
Yeah.
Yes.
Canceled my Fortnite Snake Eyes.
Very close to Hot Toys.
I was close. Brandon, after keeping me on a 6-hour stream one night, had punched me drunk enough that I almost pushed the button. I had to go downstairs to get my wallet, and I was like, "Nah, I'll do it tomorrow."
And then you never did it.
That's the key.
And then you slept on it and said no. Yeah.
Yep. Then I woke up and was like, "Wait a minute, was I drunk? Did I order a hot?"
Brandon, you didn't complete your mission.
There was a time where I didn't buy Hot Toys.
I keep tagging him in posts, but no, it's not working.
My first one won't show up for a year from now, so it's on a year-long payment plan, so I won't see it for a year.
My first hot toy I bought last May. I pre-ordered 4 figures. It was like $1,300 order, but you're doing the payment. It doesn't feel like you're like buying anything.
Yeah.
Which one have you got, John?
The quarter scale, the 20-inch tall Iron Man.
Wow. Nice. That's gorgeous.
Quarter scale Iron Man. He's going to be like 20 inches tall. Yeah. Because that Iron Man with the armor just looks amazing.
Looks great, for sure.
That's a good idea, actually.
It lights up. It's got all the lights and everything. It's just really cool.
Did Sean just say Amazon's been up or Greedo's been up on Amazon for a couple days? Yeah. I almost check every other day, and I can.
I've got it on a thing. It's supposed to email me when they reorder or get them in. Now there's third-party people that have them.
Yeah, but they're always charging $1 million.
It's double the price.
Yeah. $1 million.
Oh, if you want, there's one on sale for $125. That's the original Black Series one. Hold on, $35. Yeah,
I've got the original.
The original, I think, is a very underrated figure. It was a peg warmer.
It is nice. It's probably one of the best on that wave.
Yeah, for sure. I think it's one of the few, I think, timeless figures that has aged well over the course of
it is. It's up there for $19.99 retail price. I'm looking at it right now. Right there.
How? Can you send me that link?
You got to click on other sellers. So the first one shows $34.99 or whatever, a scalper. But if you click on other sellers, it'll say sold by Amazon, retail price $19.99.
It is. It's right there.
Oh my God!
It doesn't come out. It doesn't come out till July. It's a pre-order.
They hide it a level down. Yeah.
It's a pre-order. That's why.
That order then.
I don't see that. I see new and used.
No, click on that, and the second option is free
$19.99.
Oh yeah.
It just doesn't come out until July 27th. So
I don't care.
Yeah.
Well, there we go. I just ordered one.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's an Amazon miracle. It's a Pegwarmers miracle.
I'll cancel that one then. I might get one.
All right. Thanks.
It is £19.80. Free delivery tomorrow, so I'll get mine tomorrow.
Thanks for offering, Mark. I appreciate it.
No problem.
And thanks for Sean for pointing that out, and you guys for finding that.
We've been finding that with a lot of the He-Man Masters of the Universe. You have to click the new and used or other sellers button, and then it's a level down where they have the one sold by Amazon for regular retail $14 or whatever it is.
That's kind of dirty.
Yeah,
they're not gonna lie.
They're promoting the Scalpers first.
Yeah,
selling their own product second.
It's because it's in stock versus a pre-order is why.
Right. Yeah.
No, but with the Masters, it even happens with stuff that's in stock.
Oh,
because I've ordered it and got it the next day. So
that's weird.
Yeah,
that is weird.
Yes, let's all get drunk and order a hot toy.
All right,
I'm down. Yeah,
I'm down.
Yeah.
It'll be my new monthly drinking show.
Thursday night hot toy show. Drink and buy hot toy. That's
Austin Hot Toys.
Yes.
I wouldn't.
I don't have. I have one monkey lizard. No, two monkey lizards, by the way. Salacious.
I bought one myself the other day. What is going on?
Okay.
I know we bought that Disney Star one.
I only have two monkey lizards. I got the original Kenner and the one that came with Ula, the dancing girl, and that 2-pack mail away.
That was I remember that one. Yeah, so Geek Fuel like 2 months ago sent out a retro box, and it had like a Kenner Salacious Crumb in it, like randomly, like an official Kenner vintage one.
In a bag still? Was it still in the bag?
Yeah, it's like overstock or something. Yeah, it's a little baggy. Yeah.
I've got one of the little ones right up there.
Yeah, and then a viewer of mine sent me a John Walker custom Salacious Crumb.
I've got 4.
What is that? Yep, that's the one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I got one of those still in the bag in the case there too. Yeah.
I couldn't get rid of those. I might give them away.
I mean, it's fun little party favors.
It's a spit roasting license. Oh dear! I can imagine Blaze's mouth dropping up and.
Hey, David.
Yeah, I was really so close to getting that Disney Store, that Pilly.
Yep.
It's pretty cool.
when I was at Galaxy's Edge last March, I almost got one because they sit on your shoulder and you can control the mouth. I was that close.
Yeah. But I still got a few Yoda items that are at the Disney World that I need to buy. So.
Is that nothing on Amazon? Probably. You're after a hot toy Yoda. I know you. What you don't want to really pay over $200, do you?
No, not really.
These one just being reduced on eBay. It's down to £250, but that's going to be shipping and everything. It's going to be too expensive. But I'm keeping my eye out.
Thanks. But they just did a new one. You can order it. You can pre-order it now, but it's like one of those big deluxe ones that's like $600. Oh. So I was like, oh, damn it. They're putting out a new Yoda, but they're doing a $600 one.
Yeah.
So I'm like, ugh.
Premium format one, yeah.
Yeah, premium format.
This one was the Attack of the Clones one.
Do the Klarna payment and pay it off. That's what I did on this Obi-Wan. They shipped it as soon as I ordered it. I got it in 4 days, and it's like $19 a month for.
Yeah, they ship it before you finish paying, don't they?
Yeah.
Well, I'm already paying for the quarter scale. I can't do like 6 of them at monthly payments, or else then I'd be paying $200 a month. You know.
Right on Vader. I've got a couple of things I'm paying for monthly, so I want to finish them and then get the Vader, I think. Drink it for.
I mean, believe it or not, guys, but I only do around $400 a month for toys. So if all of that goes to a hot toy, that means I get $0 for the rest of that month, and I can't do that.
Well, you just make the payments. You make the monthly payments.
So I got monthly payments for one hot toy. But what Brandon's saying is buy 3 or 4 hot toys.
No.
Well, then the monthly payment's $200 a month.
That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying get the one that you want and do the monthly payment on that.
Yes. Rozaf is my cameraman, so.
Yeah.
Big up Rozaf.
I just got the email saying that they are postponing my Sideshow R2 until November to December, so I just canceled it. I was like,
oh, wow.
Oh. Yeah, my Rex got pre-ordered or pushed back pretty far.
Yeah.
Yeah, that R2 and 3PO were a very big debate going on in my head, because
that
would be cool.
We've got to get those. I mean, I'm not a big 3PO fan, but I would love a hot toy.
Well, the R2 is so reasonable. What's it, like $150 or $160 for the R2? And then it's like, well, if you got R2, you got to get 3PO.
I'm sorry. You're like, $160 is completely reasonable.
Yeah, compared to like most of the hot toys,
it's all comparatively,
$300,
But I just, we're talking like toys, and we're talking like 10, 20, 30. Like, back in the day, vintage 12-inch Kenner figures were like $20 or $30 or whatever, and now we're like $160, no big deal.
Yeah, whatever.
It's weird how vastly different like our what's acceptable for a price changes the older we get, and like the more we buy more expensive stuff. Yeah.
Well,
I do third party Transformers. Like I've dropped, $200 for that. That's a great deal, actually. Like,
it just switched for me this year.
Because
prior, like in 2018, I'll say, I had a rule where I would never spend more than $60 on any carded Kenner Star Wars figure. And I never have my entire life. And there's only 1 or 2 that I paid even that $60 for. Most of them are $20 to $30, $40 that I bought. And I've got 40, 42 figures or so. But it was this past year where I got to the point where all the ones that I have remaining to buy are over $100. So, and you can't, I was searching for a year. I started in March of 2019. And it wasn't until March or April, February, March of 2020 that I bought the C-3PO. It took me a year to find him in my price range. He kept going for more than $200, and I finally got one for $119. It was like, there we go, he's mine. It was like it took a year to buy a C-3PO. It was crazy. Yeah, and now I'm going through the same thing with Kaess.
£220 for that.
Dang.
That's not bad, really. Yeah.
£220.
That yak face, it's just so bizarre.
Yeah.
£200 for her.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Is that Barbie?
Hey, she's a magic Barbie, thank you.
That's penultimate figure now. I need one more figure. I don't know if I'll get it next week. But that was £60, and he doesn't have his bow or his quiver.
That's what I was wondering. Okay. Because I was going to say, when I bought that Ewok, he was like about $40, and I've seen him for $60. And the same with Barada. Like, when I bought Barada, I think I paid like $50 for him.
Yeah.
So it was like... But I see sometimes Barada selling for $150, $200. I'm going, are you crazy? Like, is he really that high now? Like,
they are going complete £200.
Jeez.
For an Ewok. A couple of years ago, they were £50.
Yeah, that's so crazy how they jumped up so much.
Yeah. Ridiculous. It really is. And I'm glad I only need one. Then they're out. I'm on to Hot Toys. So I don't mind paying £200 for something like that. It's quality.
Yeah, it's quality. It's about what you're getting. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
that quality. But
well, that's more of a collector's piece. That's
I mean, I don't even like that figure. I've not before sold it because I don't even like it, but I need it.
I need it.
Yeah.
Well, to kind of put into perspective, like that, what you have, Mark, is a fantastic collector's piece. A hot toy is like this gorgeous, high quality, tons of accessories, lots of great like real fabric stuff. But then there are people like with a white box Mando Black Series figure that go for like $200.
Oh, I know.
That was a figure that 2 years ago was a $20 figure. Like that I would never pay $200 for ever. Like never.
No.
But like something like that, or like a huge like collector, like doll or figure, like it's a different animal.
Yeah. Well, the other thing to think about too is like my which is something that I keep bringing up that my father brought up, where he's like, if you're going to spend that much money, once you get over the $100 mark, if you're going to spend $200, $300, $400, $1,000 on something, he goes, you have to ask the question: if at some point in the future I don't want this, can I regain my investment? Mm-hmm. And my dad said, look at it like that. He goes, him and I throw down 10 grand, 20 grand on stocks. And he goes, that's like buying air. You're not buying something you physically have in your hand. And you're hoping that some imaginary force makes the stock price goes up, because no one can ever really pinpoint why stock's going up or down. People make excuses. Yes. They make excuses on the stock shows because they want to come up with a reason. But the bottom line is it's just a bunch of billionaires deciding when to sell and when to buy. And that's what moves the market. So he goes, you'll spend the money on that when you just have air. But he goes, with Star Wars stuff and Hot Toys, like that yak face, even right now, if you sell that yak face, you can get more than $220.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's that in a year, any of those Hot Toys you own, you can sell for more than what you paid for it. So my dad always says, if you're buying something that expensive, just look at it that way. If you get sick of it in the future, or you really need the money, if you get into a bind, you can always sell it for more than, or at least what you paid for it,
Yeah, I was just going to say that myself. It's Hot Toys, especially, are investments. You make Lego, you get Lego. Lego is a big investment as well.
It is, yeah. But I personally don't buy to resell. I want to keep everything I buy. No. But it's just.
But it's there.
If you need that peace of mind, it's something that's there to sort of relax you and go, okay, if I really need the money in the future, I can get it back.
I mean, look at my layer, off layer, £200 I paid. It's up to £600 now.
Yeah. I
would never sell it, but it is there if I ever needed the money.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah.
So it's nice to have, but then you've got the reassurance that later on, if you need to sell it, it's worth it. Yeah,
go ahead.
Oh, sorry. Or you've got extra stuff that you no longer want in your collection. Like Mike was saying earlier, I might sell a couple Transformers to get this thing. It's like you're trading in a sense, you're just like, well, I'm going to take these things that I've had for years, and now I don't really need them anymore. I don't want them, or they don't fit my collection anymore. I'm going in a new direction. Like I got rid of all my Funko Pops earlier in the year. I got rid of 70 of them because I was like, I'm not going to keep collecting Funko. They're taking up too much space. It's not my focus. I got rid of them and bought other stuff, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's all your intention. Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's kind of why I keep the boxes for my Black Series figures. I have no intention of ever selling them. But like I know in the back of my head that like if I have the boxes, they would be worth more if I ever had to sell them.
Yeah.
Of course, they take up a lot of room in my garage.
Rosef, no, he hasn't got me a Brad yet, but he's going to be there on Wednesday. Joe's going to be there, especially to see us. So,
is that it? Then is that the last one, Barada?
Brad, it's the last one. I want to film it. I want to go down to Leicester Toy Shop. I want to film it there and get it there. So he's trying to get me one. Trying to get hold of one for me.
So I need Yak Face. I need a Man. A-Wing Pilot and the Imperial Gunner. Those 4. And I still can't believe I still need A-Wing Pilot and Imperial Gunner, because to me they should have been pretty readily available to come in my price range, but I can't.
That's my Imperial Gunner in the Imperial.
Good, yeah. But a Man and Yak Face I can understand. I don't run across them. I don't go in. No store in Florida even has one in stock, you know. So, but they have A-Wing Pilots and Imperial Gunners. I see them, but it's like, so I should have one. But
a Man is another one that figures it.
You don't see them anywhere. You see them online. You can go online to buy them off eBay, but you don't see them in a physical store that often.
No, definitely. I mean, I think the hardest one to get at the moment is the EV99.
With his arms not broken, yeah.
Yeah. It is so hard to get. It's so fragile. I mean,
the mouth broken off.
Yeah, fall off all the time.
Or the mouth is broken off.
Yeah, the jaw's broken, the legs are broken, the arms are broken, always. So it's hard to find. I mean, you're paying over £300 for that.
Yeah.
Good condition.
I've seen just an arm for sale for $200 on eBay.
Oh my god!
You know what I mean? Just they're selling a left arm, you know, and it's like, well, if you've got an intact left arm, there's a lot of people who have it broken.
It's
you know,
so ridiculous how much people charge for parts like that. I remember the first time I tried to track down like fists for my G1 Optimus Prime. And you guys want it's ridiculous for those little accessories. Like, come on, like it should be a fraction of what it is worth.
Mine was Metroplex fists. My fists, I needed them for like 7 years, and I finally got them this year. I finally found someone who sold me both fists for $20, and I was like,
"Oh, look at that!
Buy!" Like, because like they keep going for hundreds. Yeah, it's like it's ridiculous.
Oh, Chris, my MO1 is missing that same little piston on his leg. It fell off at some point. No idea where it went. It's just gone.
This one, I gotta try and figure out how to get the. Oh no, that wasn't it.
Oh, now it's broke.
My foot.
Nah, it pops on.
My foot to get back into the ball joint.
Yeah.
I thought I'd lost this, and I found it the other day.
Yeah, I'm missing that little silver piston piece. It fell off on mine, and you can't see it though. It's nothing integral. It's just decorative.
Yeah.
Is that the which one is that? Because
that's the Walmart exclusive battle damaged one.
Okay, I got the one with the trailer.
Yeah, that one didn't come with a trailer. That was the first masterpiece I bought. I bought it from Walmart.
There we go.
And it like blew my 20-year-old mind.
I traded for my Optimus masterpiece with the trailer and through a guy when I lived in Seattle, but he was like in Hawaii or something. So I had to send a box of stuff and then wait for this box of Optimus Prime, hoping it would really show up. You know, they send you a tracking number. You're trading with someone you've just talked to online, and like you're just like, is this tracking number tracking tissue paper, or is it really going to have Optimus Prime when it gets here? You know, so.
You know what I did with that Prime on eBay? They sell taller smokestacks. It was like
vintage.
Yeah,
the original.
No, I'm talking about for the one the one Chris has, because that's a big figure. So you can replace the smokestacks with the vintage style ones that are much taller.
Yeah.
I have to play with him still. He's not sitting right.
Smirking Bear, I can't wait to see my complete room either. You can kind of see. I've got my turtles.
Yeah, I was gonna say, are those turtles?
Cool. Yeah, these are my 1/4 scale NECA turtles.
Cool.
Then I've got like 3 different versions of the turtles right here. Then I've got like the NECA movie and cartoon turtles here. So I basically unboxed my turtle box. Then I've got Mythic Legions.
Oh, some of those look cool, don't they?
Wow.
Yeah.
I love Mythic Legions. This is going to be my G.I. Joe shelf. And then down here is going to be Marvel Legends. I'm pretty much just keeping my X-Men Marvel Legends. Transformers is going to go on this area right here. And then that's going to be my Black Series here. And then on the end over here is going to be Power Rangers on the top. And then other odds and ends kind of down. So I've got a lot of work to do.
Cool.
I've got Would You Kindly Studios is making me risers. So he initially sent me like one of these like really cool pieces. But I told him, I'm like, I like this, but I don't need all the decoration. Oh no. No massage. So he made me these.
Yeah, that's cool.
For like $20, and I'm like, this is totally worth it because you can evenly display figures. They look all nice. I like it.
Yep.
So that's kind of a preview of what the room will look like.
And what made you want to rearrange everything?
Well, I moved.
Oh, do you move? All right.
Yeah. I'm in a brand new toy room. We moved. I moved like 2 miles up the road, but it's a much bigger. It's a house instead of an apartment.
Yeah.
So the toy room, it's about the same. Actually, it might be a little bit deeper this way, but it's a lot longer this way, so I can fit 2 extra shelves in here. So yeah, definitely looking forward to being able to put more stuff out on shelves.
I had a friend who did that. They just bought a new house. And his wife was going on about the kitchen and how the bathrooms were looking and everything. She went downstairs and saw him pacing off how many of those like IKEA cases and stuff.
The details, yeah.
You're like 1 detail, 2 detail, 3 detail.
Yeah, this will work. This is good. Oh, cool.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. Our bigger kitchen's great. Our bigger living room is great. All that's great, but my toy room is great.
Ooh, look at that. Yeah.
Oh, wow, nice.
Beetlejuice.
Oh, no, he said it now.
He said it, yeah.
See, I found these. I found these for risers. And, like, if you've got a 3.75-inch figure, they're almost as tall. But they work great for, like, 6-inch figures or something, because you can have one in the front, and then your one in the back is like that. And what they are is they're a cube. They were supposed to be a picture frame, so there was a thing inside here so that you'd see it would hold the picture solid against each side. And if I can get the right way, they open up. So then technically you get 2. So you technically get 2 risers with each one.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
And these little tiny picture frame things cost $1 each at like a Michael's or a Hobby Lobby or something like that. So you get 2 little acrylic stands for $1. And I bought like 10 or 12 of them, and I still haven't used them all. But that's what I've been doing with.
Yeah, I hate spending money on things for my toys. Like, I only want to spend toy money on toys.
On toys, yeah, exactly.
Where you really have to tilt up and figure out a good way to display your toys.
And lighting, too. You got to, I mean, like, I found these, I got them in the living room, but I got to install them. But they're these lights that you can just, like, drill into the wall, and then they can be pivoted in any direction. and they were like $5 on clearance at like a Target or something. So I bought like 6 of them, and I'm like gonna just stick them in different spots that need more lighting to be pointed at something, you know.
Another chase.
Oh,
look
neat.
at that. That's nice.
Fearless leader.
Oh, okay, yeah.
3 out of 4 chases.
That's pretty good. You got good luck there.
Yeah.
Now, what series is that, Chris?
These are Funko Soda.
Oh,
So they
okay.
come in an aluminum can. And then you get this POG thing that tells you whether or not you got a chase.
And they can be from any series then? Because you've got a couple different series
Wow.
Yeah, I got yesterday I got
I was gonna say Fearless Leader is Rocky and Bullwinkle.
Yeah.
Egon from Ghostbusters, who was not a chase. And then I got the Quisp guy,
Oh, yeah, yep.
who's an ad icon, and he was a chase. And they've got, I can see Queen, Kiss, Nightmare Before Christmas, He-Man, Thundercats, Hanna-Barbera, Scott Pilgrim, Turtles,
Huh.
DC, Marvel. There's all kinds of them.
I don't think that'd happen, Jonathan.
I've kind of gotten away from the Funko, but sadly these are more expensive than Funko.
How many Funko do you have, Chris?
A little over 4,000.
Jeez.
But I'm getting rid of like 700 of them in a couple weeks, hopefully. So,
Could you imagine like being one of those people who has every single one? Like, is that even
guy
possible?
7,423 he has.
Is that even possible though?
Yeah, he has his collection is so large. He even has a whole bunch of. I think he said he's missing 8 because he's missing some 1 of 1s.
Yeah.
He's got some of like 1 of 10. He's got one.
Well, I'm saying, wouldn't you have to have an in at the company or to get some of those? I mean, there'd be no way that you could.
Yeah,
I just don't understand how you would get some of those when there's only like 10 available or even 100 available. You know, like
I'm sure Funko gives it to him so he can keep his world record thing.
Well, then Hasbro should be giving me, or Hot Toys should be giving me all the Yoda stuff so that I keep my Yoda collection streak going, right?
There you go.
Do it.
I need to get the Yoda collection over 1,000. That's probably the trick. Because when you've got only about 500 Yoda items, I don't think that's just like a drop in the bucket compared to some people probably.
I am actually missing the.
I don't think it would be not my bad. Then Obi-Wan Kenobi, that's close enough.
Missing what, Chris? You said missing?
Gilster wanted to know if I had the French Insulter or the Black Knight. And I'm actually missing the French Insulter and the Entertainment Earth exclusive Black Knight. So, I do have holes in that collection.
Gotcha.
I don't know. Can I open up 2 StreamYard things?
You can. You can, but you have to mute one because the audio will go through both.
All right, let me mute me for a minute. How do I just stop cam and whatever?
Just hit the mute button and then just open up a new tab and go to StreamYard again.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's how I do. I did a stream where I had like one camera and another camera showing different portions of my toy room while I was unboxing the Turtles box. So that's how I did it basically, is just having 2 tabs open.
When I did the Gundam build the other night, I had my phone, and I just joined to the StreamYard on the phone as well.
I
do that with my options.
You just gotta mute one of them so the audio doesn't go crazy back and forth.
Or have earbuds in on the on the iPhone,
Or that,
I forgot a lot of things.
Yeah, I'm getting a hankering to do another build. That'd be fun. I got a bunch of the Flame Toys Transformers that I think I might pop open.
Yeah, I've gone down the Lego route where I could have bind the buildings. I got one last week and I did a live stream on that one. Just a small one. No, I know a lot of people don't complete the builds on the live streams. I thought I'll get a little one I can get it completed, but I want to get a big.
Yep.
I want to city, Lego City now. I'm addicted to those.
So my wife's really into Lego. Like when we do the Christmas Lego stuff every year, it's just because my wife's like really into Lego. But so I got her. They have like Harry Potter book sets where it's like Hogwarts, one Ravenclaw thing. So we just got all of those. So we'll probably build those once things settle down.
Okay, so can you guys hear me?
Oh yeah, you're good.
Okay, so when I say I have pops, I'm working on this, cleaning this wall up so I can actually do a real tour of them.
It looks like wallpaper right now.
Yeah, it does. But yeah, I've got this. I think this room has about 700 of them in it. But it's I'm working on getting some stuff cleaned up so that I can get it a little better.
Wow.
Oh, those look good with the soda cans in the back.
I do like, those do.
That's a nice display.
Yeah, that is nice. That's really nice.
You have you muted my other thing? I think I'm going to get an echo here in a second. I mean,
oh yeah, there's the audio.
Yeah.
Removed myself from that stream for the minute. So, and I've done the.
Oh, the Fraggle Rock Giant set. That's really cool.
Oh, yeah, those are all flocked.
I'm up to issue 80 on the X-Wing. I've got 20 more to go.
But yeah, this is the project I've been working on.
Bloody hell. Holy shit. Oh, wow.
We say it's a little bit of everything.
Oh, I love those mask figures. That's so cool.
Yeah.
$56,000 in pops. $36,000 in tops. Wow. My God.
Oh, Weird Al. I love it.
Oh, yes.
That was my first NECA.
I like that Rancor.
Oh.
I've
been assured that's not Moochie or whatever the guy's name is.
No, it's not. That's Batista or something like that.
Well, and people are stuck on the name thing, and it's the fact that Moochie is a girl and Batista is a boy and Moochie is a girl.
There's Amelia.
Postman Pat.
He's a transformer.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I saw him today in Home Bargains.
I love that the island at Toys Forgotten or whatever the crap it's called.
Misfit Toys.
Misfit Toys, yeah.
Gargoyles.
Oh my gosh, the alien from freaking that place. Yeah, that thing. Yeah.
Independence Day. Yeah.
That's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have do you have the giant? Do you have the Trimaran for Waterworld?
No, I never bought any of the vehicles.
Do you have Slater's car for Last Action Hero?
Yes.
Oh, I want that car, man. Oh,
then just random Black Series.
I
like these. These were cool.
Playmobil.
Playmobil History. And more
that
pops.
Is cool.
That is a collection to be proud of.
Well, eventually we'll actually get it all out one day.
Warriors of Virtue. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Yeah. You got Mummies Alive.
I do. They're downstairs somewhere.
Wow. Oh, I love gargoyles. That's some good stuff there.
Oh my god.
Peter Cottontail. What?
I'm pretty excited about those Super 7 gargoyles.
Oh my gosh! Look
Oh,
at
is it
him.
NECA? Who's doing the gargoyles? Is it NECA or Super 7?
NECA.
NECA.
I love those. The little elf guy. Oh my gosh. Santa. Oh, in the Ichabod, the ghost, him, yes, the ghost one. That's awesome. Oh, and you have the glow one. Is that the glow in the dark one?
Yeah, he was a Kmart exclusive.
Kmart, yep.
Police
James
Academy
Bond
figures.
Jr.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, Police Academy. Oh yes. To Shagwell.
Yep.
Get in my belly.
Give me some baby back. There we go. The Mariner, right?
Yeah.
Robin Hood. Wow.
Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves. Also, kind of a subline for the old Kenner Star Wars toys.
Yeah.
Yep.
John sent me the.
There's a
There we go. There's the Gamorrean Guard.
Gamorrean Guard right there.
John sent me that one.
Did I send you the sheriff too, or just that guy?
Just him, yeah.
He was the only one I was able to get you.
Yeah, I would like to get the full.
Willow. I know you wanted the sheriff especially too, but I guess I never found an extra one. Yeah, Last Action Hero. There they are. I got that guy with the hammer, but that's the only one I have.
Yeah, I've got more stuff everywhere, but you know, I'm still working on getting my collection out.
Oh, those Playmate Simpsons characters figures. Those are great.
Yeah, they are.
Did you have all the play sets too?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. There we go. That was something else right there. That was awesome.
Yeah. So there's stuff everywhere.
Wow.
World record, but he could be close. I want all that. Have you got Christine?
Yes.
Oh, I need a Christine.
Oh no, I've got the Camaro from it though.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to.
Yeah, those old Jurassic Park. Those are the ones. That's the
I love those.
Yeah.
But you know,
KB. Yep, that's what I'm saying. 3 for $5. Super discount. Yep.
But I love my Asterix figures. These are cool.
Yeah, those are cool.
But all right, let me get this. I'm starting to get feedback.
Yeah.
Wow, that's impressive.
Unbelievable. Why is it on me? Why is it on me?
Because you're so cool.
Oh, thanks.
I am in awe.
Yeah,
that's.
I thought I had a lot, but jeez. You know what I mean?
Same thing. I mean, I always feel like I've got too much, and then I see something like that, and it's like want.
Anytime my wife is like, "Don't you have enough toys?" I'll just nope. Look at these guys. Like,
if you ever feel bad about your collection, say there's no bigger loser than.
I'm going to keep that. I'm going to keep the
not
video.
a loser, Chris. Not a loser.
Just look at it and say,
no.
There's a lot of wasted money there.
There's a room to grow.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've probably got about a quarter of my collection out. So
wow.
Rose was asking if there's one thing you would keep, what would it be?
If I had to get rid of everything, I would probably keep my classic Star Wars figures, of which I have like 40 of on card, and my Generation 1 Transformers. So.
Yeah, I have my carded collection actually right there next to the chute that goes out the window. So if the place catches on fire and starts blowing away in a hurricane, it's just 1, 2, 3, 4 boxes out the window, run! Look at this.
I don't know whether to keep this or not. It's a Star Wars Celebration version.
Nice, and he's the one of his missing hand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you got more seller?
If it's not signed,
I have a Manchester United one because I tried to get a.
Oh no!
I don't. Well, I don't do sports ones very much, except I do carry. I get any of the Colorado ones. So I have the Avalanche, and I have the Nuggets, and I have the Broncos ones.
Yeah.
But then I got some other hockey and a couple baseball, and I got a soccer, and I got a tennis guy, and just to have a much like the rest of my collection, to have a representation of it in my Funko collection. But I've decided I need to not do that. So.
Did you see Automan?
Yes, yeah. Automan.
Yeah, there was. He was on the wall there.
He's
on there.
He had him carded on the wall.
That's UK only, is that?
That's a UK only.
Yeah.
And I mean, look at.
Looks like a Tron figure.
Yeah,
it does. Yeah,
like a badly made Tron figure.
Yeah.
I love how generic the back of the card is.
Yeah, it's like a dollar store.
Yeah, it's just terrible cardboard, no color.
No color.
Such a cool show.
Apparently, there was a costume set.
Yeah, there is. Yeah.
So,
it's a glorified garbage bag with a hole in the head.
Yeah. The only reason I know anything about Automan is from the Toy Galaxy video on it. Never heard of it until.
Automan was absolutely fantastic.
It was a weird show.
But all 8 episodes.
It's on one of the streaming services. That's how I found it. It's on like Tubi or Roku. Yeah, something like that. One of those sort of obscure streaming.
It was a really big program with me and my friends at school.
Yeah.
Just one of the. It was like when Knight Rider came on, A-Team. It was like one of those shows. Street Hall. It was one of those shows that was in that slot.
Mike, do you remember a show called Turbo Teen?
Heck yeah, I do. Yeah. Whenever he got hot, he would turn into a car.
And then whenever he got water sprayed on him, he just
turn back. Just like I did when I was a teen.
Exactly.
That was the
a little bit of cold water, and you shrink right back down.
That was the Rick and Morty spoof, right?
Yeah.
Rick did that to Morty. He made it so we would turn into a car at school.
Oh, God.
You have been elevated to. You've been deified. Is it deity? You're a deity now.
Deified.
Once I get the house finished, I'll take everybody on a nice long tour. But I finally got that. I've been sorting my collection in that room, and so my pop wall's been behind boxes for about a year now. As I'm sorting stuff, because over here I've got long boxes for comics, and I've got 13 of them, and they're all full of Star Wars figures. And I'm only missing a few of the 3 3/4-inch figures from Power of the Force forward.
Wow. Yeah, I actually just cleaned out the closet, so now I can get to my G.I. Joes and this Lego stuff, and that's all in the living room now, stacked up. You saw the video where I was like, look at my stack of boxes.
I had this stupid idea that I was going to use the walls in my house and put all my Star Wars figures out. Well, if the roommates were downstairs, so I didn't go down too far. I've only put the green figures out, and they've completely taken up the front room.
Yeah.
And I'm going to take the 30th anniversary. These should almost finish, and that'll be the entire kitchen. And there's like 8 other series of figures, so I'm not even going to bother. I would have room so I could put all my. I've got about a little over 250 Super 7 and Reaction figures, and there's no room for those either.
Well, What I was considering is like I've seen a few people who have those pegboards, and they put like 3 or 4 figures deep on the pegboard, and every once in a while they'll just rotate things. And I was considering doing that with some of my packaged figures that could be hung, and just
Wow.
Yeah, I know a lot of people who do that. You just have to put up a 1-inch little piece of board up against the wall, and then put the pegboard on it. And the expensive part is the pegs. That's the expensive part. The wood and the board for it is nothing.
Yeah. Man, so it's the metal hangers that you mean that clip in. Yeah.
You have to go to a retail, like somebody who sells retail stuff.
Yeah.
And you can usually get good 6-inch ones because you don't want to go too far, or they'll stick out from the wall and you'll run into them.
Yeah.
But I have these. Mike, you might have seen them. You probably were gone long before the KB. Most KBs got rid of these. We had these big 4-foot tall glass Nintendo cases that we locked all the games in.
Mm-hmm.
I've got several of those, and that's
nice.
Like John was saying, that's what I think I'm going to do. So I'm going to pull all of my Star Wars out of there, and I'm going to put all my Super 7 and Reaction, because I can put a facing of everything out.
Sure, yeah.
Take up enough space. So we'll see. It never ends. Redoing the collection and trying to figure out where everything is, and
that
was the point of my Mystery Monday boxes, because I was like, I don't know, it's in this box.
Well, that's what's going to happen with a lot of that stuff I just put in the living room. In the dining room. I can't use the dining room right now because that dining area is like full of boxes. But those boxes were just like, as I got something, it went in the box. When the box was full, it closed up and got put in the closet, And now I've cleaned that closet out. It's like, what's in these boxes? It could be Black Series, G.I. Joe, He-Man, whatever. Some vintage stuff I got off eBay, whatever, or something I found at a garage sale. It's just all that went in a box, And
yeah.
So there's going to be a number of mystery box openings in the future.
Here's Mike's channel. I'm sure you're all subscribed to him. I know.
Yep.
Nightbot speaker.
I'm not subscribed to that. That guy's a jerk.
No. It's funny that, isn't it?
He doesn't even really have a very big collection.
Like an account and subscribe.
No, I mean, he's like a poser.
16.1 subscribers. How's that even work?
I don't.
1/10
of somebody was like,
eh.
Yeah. So I think most people are subscribed to you.
I mean, they always say, don't trust a guy with a beard, right?
I wouldn't, especially not when here.
Crazy.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, I just willied myself. I just took all this and kind of put it.
See, I haven't shaved mine in a while, so now I've got these two
magnetic hair. When you have the face with magnetic filings.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
it's like one of those.
I don't know if they make those anymore.
Oh, they were cool.
But we remember them.
Yeah. True. Except for Brandon, whose microphone is muted or always says it's muted. And he just sits back and nods and lets the old people keep talking.
Yeah.
Sure, there was a game with metal filings that you couldn't possibly open and, swallow. There's old people.
I don't think I ever swallowed mine.
The other thing was, and I found one of these the other day, but it was a brand I didn't care about. Remember the ones where you could write on it and then you peeled the paper up and put it back down and write all over it again?
I remember those, yep.
They had tons of those for Star Wars and all kinds of stuff. I found one was for Raggedy Ann and Andy. I almost bought it because my aunt collects Raggedy Ann, but
thank you, Dave's Dimension.
We got you one sub.
Hey, that has absolutely been worth the whole day to me. I can go back to bed at this point.
Yeah, right. It's good. Yeah.
You got one sub with the last.
It's all downhill from here. So I'll see you guys later. I'm just gonna
all that work for one sub.
Yeah, I don't care if I had like 5 subs, like period.
Yeah.
I do this because I'm like borderline autistic and I just like toys a lot. So I like, and that's not like an autism joke. I'm like severely still, like not severe, but I'm definitely somewhere on there. But I really like talking about toys, and it's just kind of fun. And the fact that there's anybody out there that wants to listen to my opinion on toys, it makes me the happiest guy in the world that anyone cares.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's why everything should be positive.
Yeah, just it's all fun, and that's why those people, the big Star Wars guys like Mike Zero and all those fandom guys, like, they just get on how much they hate things. Like, why would you focus that much about things you hate?
Yeah,
just talk about what you love.
I mean, I absolutely despise like Rise of Skywalker, but I'll tell you out right now, the music was decent, the effects were incredible.
You can always find something you love about things like that. Absolutely.
And I will never attack any of the actors.
Why would you? They couldn't control what they.
They're doing a job.
Yeah.
You know, like they really went to John Boyega and said, "By the way, you're really kick-ass in the books and stuff. We're gonna make you a janitor. Are you cool with that?" And he's like,
"Are you cool with that?" Sure. Yeah, I've been rewatching the sequels as I've been putting away like stuff back on my shelf just to have something on the background. And like I'm watching The Force Awakens, and I remember really liking it. I haven't seen it in a couple of years. And you know, I'm watching it again. I'm like, okay, it's kind of weird that everyone in the galaxy is watching the Starkiller base destroy a system of planets. Like, that shouldn't be possible.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't really care because it's space wizards. Like, like, whatever. It's fine. The thing that I really had a hard time getting my brain around is, are you telling me Han Solo has never shot Chewbacca's bowcaster before now? Like, right now is the first time he's ever done that? But even then, like it's just a fun movie. Like, they're toys based on fun movies.
Yep.
Get over yourself.
Yeah.
Exactly.
The problem, Jonathan Redmond, is that people eat that stuff up. I can't tell you how many times I've heard from friends on Facebook, "Oh, I heard Kathleen Kennedy's getting fired." I'm like, "Oh, again?
Again? For the 17th time?"
How can the head of a company fire herself?
You're right.
What? How does that work?
Yeah,
you know,
I don't know.
She's
Like,
only made Disney about $6 billion. They want to get rid of her.
Yeah.
I do not agree with a lot of the things she's done, but you know, still, who the hell am I to say she can't have a job?
Well, if you look at the stuff,
the thing is, she's been into business since Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Yes, she has some fantastic movies under her belt.
Yeah.
But
I was gonna say, like, did you guys see that interview just like about 2 days ago with John Boyega on the BET network or something like that, where he actually said he will 100%.
He did that interview last year.
He wants to come back and do Finn in a movie. He said he'd love to do a Poe and Chewie, like Poe and Chewie and him in the Falcon doing a smuggler. I was imagining when I heard him like talking, I was like, I could imagine a smuggler movie with like the New Republic sends him on a mission with Poe and Chewie, and they got to fly the Falcon off and do so. You know, like at the beginning, that little snippet at the beginning of Rise of Skywalker, where they had that cool rapport going on between them. You know, I could just see that.
Was 5 good movies.
That's true. That's very true.
There's 5 good ideas inside that movie that should have been its own movie. There you go.
Absolutely. They
should have just canceled it, made it a Disney Plus thing, made it 8 hours long.
That's exactly like, that's a great idea, but like everything should be a Disney Plus series.
Yeah, there you go.
If they never made another like Star Wars movie, but they made a bunch of Disney Plus you know, TV shows, I would watch all of them.
I'd be fine with that. Yeah.
I would still like to see a Star Wars movie, but it needs to be a movie.
Yeah.
And not a trilogy. And if you're going to make a trilogy, make sure you have a plan before you move in.
I agree with
I think they will from now on because Filoni's in charge. He's going to be the Kevin Feige. Yeah.
So, and I don't want them every year. I want them every 3 to 5 years for the theater.
Oh no, I want 5 a year. Give me the amount of movies you're making for Marvel,
just
but for
just
Star
put it
Wars.
straight in my veins.
Yep, just
Yeah, but
intravenously.
that's great for content, but look what it did to the toys.
Yeah,
Hasbro could not keep
it was
up
too much too fast.
production.
Yeah.
You didn't get figures out. There's no 5.8 for Rise of Skywalker because the movie wasn't done until 2 weeks before it was put out.
They need to, Hasbro just needs to put the guys who are passionate about the project in charge, because they don't skip a beat with Marvel Legends. Every show that comes out, every movie, we get a whole line of Marvel Legends, and we also get all the comic book versions. We also get all the comic book versions, all the cartoon versions.
But by the time the Rise of Skywalker came out, there was still Force Awakens stuff sitting on the shelf.
I know.
Rogue One, along with Rise of Skywalker.
And we never finished the Rogue One crew because they never got the chance to put everything out before the next
because there was another movie coming
they
out.
They had to push. Yeah,
that's
absolutely.
why I've always said
completely agree.
If they're going to do that, they need to make one overarching brand title.
Yep.
Yes, exactly.
All in the vintage collection colors, whatever, and just change the name like they're doing now.
Yeah.
And then every box you get something from Rise of Skywalker, you get something from New Hope.
Yep.
Something from whatever Rogue Leader or whatever the new movie is going to be called.
Yep.
You get a couple stuff from the Bad Batch.
That's kind of true. You're right, because that's what Marvel Legends is. It's all encompassing. It's everything. It's cartoons. It's comics. It's 90s stuff. It's 80s stuff. It's the movies. It's the current TV show. It's whatever.
The Shang-Chi wave, based on the movie, has like Gamerverse stuff in it, and it's built figures of Mr. Hyde, which has nothing to do with the movie.
Yeah.
Like nobody questions it because everyone knows where everything came from.
Yeah. That's true.
Even that's kind of been a hurdle for him because, of course, the movie got pushed back again.
Yeah.
So now everybody's like, oh, look, they're sitting on the shelves. They're Pegwarmers. They're not Pegwarmers. Give them a month.
Yeah, nobody's seen the movie yet, so you don't have that excitement.
Yeah.
Kind of like I do feel bad for Black Widow. Those figures came and went, and people did buy some. Then they were clearance and they were gone.
But when the movie comes out, they'll be in big demand. People will be going back. They'll be looking for Taskmasters. They'll be looking for Red Guardians. But they'll you should have bought them last year when they were out.
If Marvel was smart, they would have done like a Hasbro Pulse, where they only release that wave again on Hasbro Pulse or something. Yeah. Instead of taking the chance of putting them in Walmarts or whatever again.
I'm a big proponent for buying things because you think they look cool, not because you have some sort of attachment to them. Like, do you like Marvel stuff? Does this look cool to you? Then buy it. Like, if you've never seen anything from it, who cares? Like, if you think it looks cool, buy it.
Well, that's the whole reason.
I have no attachment to G.I. Joe.
Yeah.
Mythic Legions. That's the whole reason you buy it. There's no Mythic Legions cartoon or movie.
Well, I started buying Mythic Legions because they do He-Man homages in Mythic Legions. So let me.
Yeah, I think we'll get bodied up this year. I'm hoping so anyway.
That'd be great.
All right.
Poor Gullet. That's funny.
So like this.
Oh, is that the Trapjaw one?
This is Trapjaw. Yeah,
I remember that.
But he's not Trapjaw, but he's Trapjaw.
Yeah.
And then I just got this one.
Just enough legally so he can't be sued.
Yeah. Yeah. This is the She-Ra.
Beautiful.
Like she has a different name or whatever, but like this is clearly She-Ra.
Yeah.
So it's like little things like that, but they also have their own characters. Like
I liked some of their ogres and their ogre guys and their skeleton warrior things. I was like, oh, those guys are cool.
They have enough original stuff where I don't just buy it for that, but I do make sure I pick up like the Motu sort of homages. They have a Stinkor and a Mossman coming out soon. Like,
oh, cool.
Like I'm in on those, but like I also like the original stuff too.
Didn't they really do a really nice Crusader figure as well?
Yeah, they have with the cross. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think someone said earlier they couldn't afford Mythics. If you're thinking Mythics as like the $50 price point aftermarket, sure, absolutely.
No, there's a lot on Big Bad for only $30-$35.
Yeah, well, if you get them on pre-order, like they'll announce a wave, they'll have it up on pre-order for like a month or two, and they're only like $35. So which it's still more than like a $20 Star Wars or Marvel Legend, but it's not that bad, especially.
But you also get more accessories, don't you?
A lot more accessories
than a standard Black Series or something.
For sure,
yeah, it's more like a deluxe Black Series figure that's $30 now. But
exactly, and I don't buy them all. I just buy the ones I think look cool.
Yeah, get the ones that look cool. Yeah, to you.
But
Yeah.
now there's holes in your collection that you need to fill, and you can't have holes.
No, I'm not looking at it like that. You shut your mouth, Chris.
Hey Chris, guess which hot toy Mike has coming?
Oh no, what? The speeder bike?
Uh-huh.
I do. Yeah. I bought the speeder bike and Biker Scout, and then I also bought the IG-11 so I can put the IG-11 on the Biker Scout or the speeder bike. I couldn't
buy an
not.
extra speeder bike or just
No, just the one. Yeah. I mean, I like the Biker Scout enough by himself just to have a Biker Scout on the shelf,
Yeah.
But like, I'm gonna have IG-11 with the Baby Yoda like on his chest and the Baby Bjorn kind of thing, and then
because that Baby Yoda in the pouch that's all going to be removable, right? So you can put it on.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, right.
And aren't they getting their money out of that mold?
Yeah,
they are.
Grogu
I bought
like 3 different ones.
I bought the deluxe Mando, and he came with 1.5. The one in the little hover egg thing, that's a half Baby Yoda. It's not a full thing.
Gotcha.
And then he comes with the actual one too.
Somehow I think we're going to get one sometime with an Ahsoka, and
Probably.
it'll just come with everybody. Why does Emperor Palpatine
You have like 20 different Baby Yodas.
Yeah.
Isn't there already an Ahsoka? You can at least pre-order it that comes with Baby Yoda, right?
Yep. It's the Rosario one with
Baby Yoda.
With the Baby Yoda.
I would say in terms of feel, Mythic Legions compare closer to NECA, but without the feeling of it being fragile.
Yeah, falling apart.
With playability.
Yeah.
And posability.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I would say like most Black Series and Marvel Legends have a lot more posability than a Marvel Legend or a Mythic Legion. I mean, but there's still a lot of posability and playability there for sure.
Cool.
Like they all have the same kind of holes on the back, right here.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So that's usually where like the pauldrons plug into. But there's like different wings you can buy. The thing about all these is they're modular. You can actually take this guy fully apart and kind of rebuild them if you want to.
Oh, that's cool.
And that's actually how they make these. Like if I have like this guy, I have 3 of them that have these same legs. Like they just kind of reuse the legs and repaint them differently. So everything just kind of pops off and you can pop it on.
Yeah.
But it's still fun, and they come with a ton of accessories. Like they sell just wings and just hands and just like stuff like that, so you can kind of build your own packs.
Cool. Oh, I'd be putting wings on everything, man. I'd get a stormtrooper. Oh, he's got wings. I'm a fan of wings, so I'll just put wings on everything.
Well, like I took her wings off.
That's why I love wing Gundams.
She came with wings. She's an angel. Like that's like her race is she is an angel, and she came with these beautiful golden wings. And I have them in a box somewhere because I couldn't fit them on the shelf at my old place. But I'm gonna find the wings and put them on her now. But they just kind of attach on the back in this little hole right there. But everyone has this hole, so you can attach wings on any figure. Yeah.
Yeah. That's cool.
That's jump sold.
Yeah. Well, actually, when Matt showed me some of those, I was there. They got on my list. They got on my radar for in the future. I'm going to get some of these.
I would say every couple months they do a big pre-order. Whenever they do that, storehorseman.com, just check out it. If there's any you like, just buy it, and then they come out like a year later, and it's kind of a fun little surprise because you forget that you even pre-ordered it, and then suddenly you get this box of really cool toys that you ordered a year ago, and it's kind of fun.
I've pre-ordered one of the Action Force, so I'm looking forward to getting that.
Action Force is something that's cool, but I haven't pre-ordered any yet because I just can't get I can't get it to a new line. I just can't.
How about that Sergeant Slaughter though?
It does look cool.
Yeah.
He looks great.
I've got the Condor coming, so.
I like that with the Waspinator looking one with the
Yeah, I've got any of the accessory packs. But...
Oh, for sure. Especially if you collect just regular G.I. Joe classified. Like their guns are terrible. They have like Nerf guns and laser guns and stuff. Like having the real guns looks cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
Get them all.
Get them all.
It's a weird mismatch though, because Flint comes with a pretty good shotgun.
Yep.
And Lady J has good javelin spears, but then other characters like Roadblock's got this giant railgun from some freaking anime manga thing that you're like, what?
Why? Yeah. Why? I mean, okay, fine. I'm accepting it.
He should have that. He should have that gun from Predator.
The machine gun.
The freaking minigun. You know.
Yeah.
Hey, Papa.
Hey, Papa.
Papa Gord's here. What's up, baby? Gilster, I agree. Action Force should absolutely. If Action Force did 18, wouldn't even.
That'd be cool.
That would be an instant buy for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whether they were based off the newer movie or the older series, don't care. I like them both.
Yeah.
Well, the new series has been rumored for years, hasn't it? A new series version.
I want Hannibal in that Godzilla costume with the flap, and I want the flap to open up and stick the cigar in.
I'm sorry, John.
I won't say it's with Asylum.
That's a Target exclusive, so you're gonna.
Yeah, you're never gonna get it.
That one.
Chris, fuck you.
I would also demand a Cylon, though.
Oh, for sure. You have to have a Cylon to go.
Yep.
So that Dirk could go like, whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was something I never got as a kid, but I totally appreciate as an adult.
Yeah.
Yeah. Love that bit.
Well, when we were kids, once they wore different clothes, they were different people.
They were different people, yeah.
Yeah, so we didn't realize
kids are stupid.
We didn't realize it was the same actor.
You watch Streets of San Francisco or The Rockford Files or Magnum P.I., and the same character actors play like 5 different people.
Yeah.
Never go today. They'd be like, wait, you were that dude 2 episodes ago.
Yeah.
Well, the same thing like in Star Trek The Next Generation and like other Star Trek series. You've got what's that guy's face that played Reanimator?
Jeffrey Combs?
Jeffrey Combs.
He
was like
he's like 17 different characters.
He's like, yeah.
And I think only one of them is his actual face. The rest are all aliens.
Yeah. He was like he was a Ferengi. He was a Yeah.
And the same with the guy who plays Dukat in DS9. He's been Romulans, he's been Vulcans, he's played Klingons, and different. He's played different Cardassians on Next Gen.
I asked him that when I talked to him once, and I said, "Is there anybody you hadn't gotten to play?" He said, "Thank God I've never had to be a Ferengi because
he has no Ferengi yet." Yeah. And wasn't the doctor from Enterprise was a Ferengi with on Next Generation, and one of those episodes with Quark, the actor who played Quark was playing a different Ferengi.
It was in the first time that the Ferengis ever appeared, I think.
Yeah.
Was that it?
They were like savages on a planet.
Yeah, they're
like wearing like caveman outfits.
and
then the next time we see Ferengi, they're all like, I'm getting money. Like,
yeah.
I've got that Galoob figure.
He's going to be doing other licenses. Interesting.
Cool.
Well, don't tell them you're looking at stuff. Shh. They'll be like, wait a minute, what are we letting slip? I would love somebody to, and there's been rumors for a couple of years that Hasbro has been looking at redoing Mask and Visionary.
Yeah.
I'd love either of those to go back.
The Hasbro rep told me about Mask a year and a half ago.
Yeah. And
he showed me photographs of prototype figures that were 3.75 inch scale, but only one of them was painted, and that was the Matt Tracker one. But I think that was the old G.I. Joe we got. Remember we got a G.I. Joe Matt Tracker?
Yep.
But he had Dusty and the Condor, the guy with the Condor with the yellow, but it was all like they were just plain gray, like matte material prototypes. So I know that at least
2019.
I know that at least a year and a half ago, maybe 2 years ago, they had prototypes for Mask at Hasbro, but we've never seen them.
It's a license. They're still working out the licenses, aren't they?
Yeah,
that was supposed to be part of the Hasbro multiverse.
It was,
IDW did some comics that crossed over all those
with Micronauts too.
Yeah, the Micronauts and
Transformers.
Transformers.
The only one was the big one was not My Little Pony. That was the only one where I didn't roll in.
Yeah.
Yeah, if they did Mask, I would all in. I would go all in.
Yeah.
Well, I think a lot of people would.
I've almost gotten suckered into those ones from Chile a couple times. They're just so expensive.
Mm-hmm.
Well, when I'm going on Wednesday, Joe's he got some. So
I'm happy with mine. I can go over and look at them, and it quells more.
You get the fix.
Yeah, I do. Because I've got a couple open ones too. I love that.
I don't know. I don't know if we should do that. We're gonna get in trouble. I don't think we should do that. Your dad said to stay inside. Oh, come on, T-Bob. We're just gonna help him out.
Shut up, T, you little bitch.
Okay. All right, Omega.
Omega.
I do like that the new slag for the 86 studio line comes with a little Daniel in his Ecto suit. Yeah. That's pretty cool.
I really hope we get the rest of the Dinobots like that because the Grimlock is fantastic.
Oh, and this Slag looks great. Mm-hmm. I'm shocked they still kept his name Slag for the UK audience.
They did. It says Slog on the box.
Slug. Yeah, they've changed it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
that Rexgar looks great. That Gnar looks good. I missed out on getting the Quintesson with the spinning head. I've got to find that at some point.
He's got him down on the floor. I saw it right behind Mike on the floor.
Oh, yeah.
In the box, the Judgment.
Yeah, I got that.
I missed out on that. That sold out.
That was the only. I've been a Hasbro Premium member since they started doing that, and that is the only time I've ever felt it has been worth it. Being able to buy all these like a day early.
Did you look at the Ark? Did you think about getting that?
Yeah, I
got the Ark. I ordered the Ark.
That.
I love my Titan Transformers, so I ordered the Ark.
I just don't have a lot of space for the Titan ones, and it has to be really special to get me on there. And weirdly enough,
they're all this side of the TIE Fighter. They're all lined
I have to figure out where to put Unicron.
Did you get a Unicron? Really?
Oh, yeah, I have.
Oh
I have
my gosh!
Yeah.
That spot right behind your shoulder.
Well, you need to take that whole shelf down.
Yeah, you need. I was going to say you have to take it.
Yeah, there's not enough room anywhere.
He's 8 feet tall. You can't.
I've got the ones from back in the day for Armada and all them. Mm-hmm. But now what I want is this.
Oh, is that a clock tower?
It's the clock tower from the Back to the Future.
Oh my god!
Crossover.
I've got
the comics, but I haven't read them yet.
Yeah.
Scott.
So spoiler alert: the Ark is actually the clock tower. And now I want to make a clock tower transformer.
They just remold the Ark into a clock tower. Easy.
That's easy on TV when they just scan and turn into whatever the hell they are.
Right.
Yeah, that Black Zarak version. Mike? The Black Zarak version of Scorponok was awesome.
Hey, Mike.
Hey, Mike.
Hey, Mike.
Good morning. Yeah.
Good morning, future boy.
I'm going to need to go get dinner going.
Yeah, it's my mom's birthday. I got to head out here in a couple minutes.
Yeah. Happy birthday, Chris's mom.
Happy birthday, Chris's mom.
Yeah.
She's back there listening somewhere at home.
Yeah, building transform.
Brandon, we haven't seen a building transformer since the movie Big.
There you go.
Wow.
Big reference. There you go. Big reference.
No, deep cut. Deep cut.
Yeah. Who wants to transform in building?
Hey, Roy. How you doing, Roy?
I'm not gonna lie. When I saw that in the movie, I'm like, I want one.
Yeah.
We'd already been pre-programmed for Metroplex and Fortress Maximus, and
Yeah, big up Chris's mum.
Yeah, now
there are a few Transformers I've kept because I got Fort Max down here in a box that I've never been able to put anywhere. But I've got the Blaster and the other guys that connect to it to make the city even bigger.
Yeah.
And I I have better versions of those characters on my shelf to represent them, but I still keep those because someday Metroplex and all those other city bots that connect together to make the giant sprawling mass will all connect together someday.
Blue Sasquatch down at the bottom is talking about a Turtle Van transformer.
I would buy that in a heartbeat.
That's actually
I
coming.
don't think that'll ever happen because I don't think Playmates will let it.
It's Hasbro's already got one in a mock-up stage because of the Transformers Turtles
The crossovers
IDW is doing.
Oh, then I might be wrong.
Yeah,
I would
they
love
don't
that.
own the rights to Back to the Future, but they've done a Back to the Future Transformer.
Yeah, that's true. I didn't think about that. You're right. And same with Top Gun. So
Yeah,
I didn't think about that. You're absolutely right.
I don't know how the shared rights with IDW and stuff go with that.
Yeah.
They've also mocked up an Enterprise Transformer for the Star Trek crossover that they did.
I would be so in on these. I love how stupid they are. The only one I haven't liked so far is the X-Men one. I own it. It's not good.
I do own it. I look at it, I'm like, that captures the Toy Biz packaging perfectly.
It does.
Yeah.
It really does.
Like,
It does.
I opened it. I opened it.
Own.
I opened it, transformed it into a robot, then put it back into a jet and put it back in the box because the robot's a little ridiculous.
It's so ridiculous.
And it's very
very
difficult to transform too.
Yeah, he's just a remolded Jetfire from the Studio series.
Yeah.
What I'm really hoping for is when the IDW has a Planet of the Apes Transformers crossover coming, that somehow we get a Statue of Liberty Transformer. Finally, we just won't call it Spaceballs,
There you go.
Jonathan, that's true. There are rumored Power Ranger Ninja Turtle crossover figures. That is true.
Oh, cool.
Because they did that in the comics.
No.
I've still got my Star Trek crossover turtles around here somewhere.
I thought the only bad crossover was the Transformer Star Wars ones because if they had made, I'll tell you, if they had made a robot that like the ship just turns into a generic robot, then it would have been okay. But when the ship turns into a weird thing of Anakin Skywalker, it's like the Anakin looks so strange and terrible that it just doesn't work.
Today they would just simply call them Soundwave or something, and they'd have the comic crossover, and there wouldn't be a Darth Vader that transformed. I've understood them, but no.
Yeah, they should have just turned into a robot. Yeah, just
Right then, guys. I'll say doing a bit of overtime.
Time for dinner.
Thank you all for coming on. Thank you, all of you, for coming on.
Thank you for having me on.
But
thank you, Mike.
Thank you for giving up your afternoon, evening.
Yeah, it was a pleasure.
Really appreciate it. So, see you all next week.
Bye-bye.
Yeah.
All right.
Did you ever